let's do the darn gone thing. There we go. Okay. All right. Do. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah, we're live. We're live on Twitch and also on Tube and definitely on TikTok. So thank you all so much for being here tonight. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I hope you all had a fantastic day. Mine was super easy because I didn't do a damn thing. So there's that. All right. With that being said, guys, I am so happy to have you here because as you know, you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. So thank you so, so very much. Now, with that being said, let's be active participants. Let's keep tapping that screen, sharing the live, knocking out our gift goals because doing so helps keeps us on the FYP so that I can have these debates with these Trump supporters. I'm going to go ahead and reset the goal to another small goal. All right, just to keep us going here. So let's keep the momentum, the energy going. And if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Get in the box. Let's have a conversation. All right, let's go ahead and have a conversation. It's a debate. Okay, yes, a debate. Yeah, what? You didn't think that it was a debate? Did you want to? Miss September, did you want to have a debate? I sent you an invitation. If you're questioning it, you can come up. There you go. Hello, Miss September. How are you?
I'm doing well, child.
Oh, please don't call me child. Thank you, but I appreciate you. I'm almost 60. All right. So, did you vote for Donald Trump?
60.
Thank you. Did you vote for Trump?
You know I did.
You did? Okay. All right. Awesome. And if you don't mind me asking, because you are a woman, I'll just ask, are you over the age of 18?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So we can talk about two things. All right. We can talk about Trump hating America and why you still support him, or we can talk about how you voted right. You won't see the light. So which one would you like to talk about?
I would like to talk about something of substance.
Oh, both are a substance. Well, you don't think your support of him is of substance?
The topics that you just laid out. Yeah.
They are a substance. Yes. Okay. So which one did you want to talk about? Why you still support Donald Trump, or
why
that you voted right and
you
you're not going? You're going to hell.
You have had conversations. You probably don't remember, but why do you support the Democrats?
I don't know you. Who are you?
Well, we spoke a few times. You blocked me, so you must have
when.
Me.
Who are you?
Anyway, why?
Are you the wait? Are you Queen Bull?
No.
No, then I don't fucking know you because I was about to cuss you out.
Virgo.
I don't know who you are.
Okay. Anyway, why do you support the Democrats?
Ma'am, I want you to know something. This here my juke joint. I did ask you a question. Which one would you like to discuss? If you can't choose one that you'd like to discuss, I can pick it for you.
Sure, you pick it for me.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So you voted for the right. You're going to hell. All right. So with that being said, you want to tell us why you're not going to hell?
I'm not going to hell because I have a personal relationship with the Lord himself. I'm not going to hell because I follow the Bible. I'm not going to hell because I'm just not going to hell. But I believe you're going to hell.
You can.
But I believe you still have a chance.
You can.
I believe
so you think that you're a good person? Okay, so I have a question.
You still have a chance,
you think that you're a good person, and by you being a good person,
I'm a wonderful person.
Do you still support Donald Trump to this day?
Yes, ma'am.
You do? Okay, so you're okay with Donald Trump stripping basically food from the mouths of children via the Big Beautiful Bill Act and cutting funding from lunch programs for children. Children whose parents receive SNAP benefits.
I live in Philly and I'm around a bunch of Black women every day.
I don't care about your anecdotal experience
and nobody's
as well.
Stamps have gotten cut, sister.
Ma'am.
In real life, nobody's stamps have gotten cut.
So, I don't think you understand how the Big Beautiful Bill actually works.
It don't affect me.
They signed it. They signed. It hasn't gone into effect yet, but when it does go into effect, $200 billion will be cut from funding for the SNAP benefits program. All right. Also, with the changes in the work requirement, it will cause people to no longer to qualify for it. I need you to stop talking because you're under the impression that it's already taken place. And it hasn't, but you do support the fact that he signed this bill that is going to take food out of the mouths of children. Do you
Ma'am,
not?
I don't get stamps, so it don't really do nothing for me. I gotta pay.
Oh, okay. So
damn
you're
near
just selfish.
$300,
Is that what you are?
$400 on food stamp. I meant on
Okay,
food.
so you're just
So,
selfish. I don't think that's of the
no, I
Lord.
think
Where in
everybody
the, where
should
in the
work and be
Bible?
productive.
Where
I
in the
believe everyone
Bible
should
does
work
it
and be
say be
productive.
selfish?
Why don't you
Where in the
want black
Bible does
people
it
to be
say be
productive?
selfish?
Why
I
don't
just
you
want to
think
know where in the
people should
Bible
be
does it say be
productive
selfish.
and work? Why don't you think
I
people should
want to
live
know.
productive lives?
Oh, but doesn't the Bible in Matthew also
So
say
you
to
don't
take care of
believe
the
people should
least
live
of these?
productive lives? They should
Doesn't
just
it?
collect
Doesn't
stamps.
I'm so sorry. Doesn't in the Bible in Matthew chapter
Child,
25 does it
the
not
Bible don't talk
say
about
to
food
take care of the
stamps.
least of these? See, here's the deal. When I'm talking, I can't hear you. So show some self-control and then answer the question. If you're a Christian, all right,
Okay, Mom.
answer the question.
Child.
Answer it. Does it not say that? Matthew chapter 25, verse 40.
Ma'am, even if what you're saying is true, there's
Ma'am,
nothing about
but
food stamps in the
ma'am,
Bible.
the thing is, I need you to answer the
Everybody still getting their
question
food
because you're
stamps,
not a
sister.
Christian
Ain't
and
nobody
you're going
stamps
to
got cut
hell
around here,
because of the
child.
simple
So what are
fact
you
that
talking
you voted
about?
for cruelty.
And guess what, baby? In November,
You
I'm gonna
voted
hit
for
right in that
cruelty.
box, and I'm gonna hit read, honey.
Exactly,
keep on
exactly. And
doing
guess
it.
where you're gonna
I'ma do
go?
it in
Guess what? You're not gonna see
2028.
the
I'ma
light.
do it
What
in
you're gonna see
and
is
I'm gonna keep
fire and
on doing it.
brimstone
It is
because
nothing
you
that y'all
believe
can
in
do
hell.
about
You
it.
believe in that place.
And my
All
vote
right. So when
counts.
you leave
And
this
my vote
earthly realm,
counts.
all
My
right,
vote
you're
counts.
gonna go to where
I'm in the
Ronald
state of
Reagan and them is at.
Pennsylvania.
That's where
My
you're
vote
gonna go.
counts.
You're gonna go there.
I'm going to click read.
Now try to give us a cohesive, cogent argument on why you're not going to hell. Like prove it. Because you voted for a person who's an adulterer. You voted for a person who's a liar. Come on, make it make sense.
And the Democrats aren't liars. Like if we're gonna be real,
make it make sense. That's the thing.
You
want to talk about the Democrats. You don't want to talk about Trump.
That's why
you don't want to talk about Trump.
You're disingenuous.
But why you don't want to talk about Trump though?
But you're disingenuous, and you know
I am not disingenuous. I'm
you
fucking
are
hilarious is one thing, but I'm not disingenuous.
You are very.
I honestly believe that y'all are
what
going
you're
to hell.
doing is detrimental.
Like y'all gonna meet him down
to
there.
the Black community, and I hope.
I'm sorry. On what?
The things that you're doing and what you're spewing is detrimental to the Black community.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's actually keeping the Black community informed so they don't make choices like you've made.
And I'm going to pray for you.
I don't need your prayer. I have a praying mother. I'm good.
In heaven.
I am good.
Okay, well.
Please shake the devil off. Gotta shake the devil off. Get thee away from me, Satan. Get thee away. You don't get to come over here and try to pray for me. Have you lost it? Girl, if you don't go pray for yourself and your darn redemption, so you're okay. So you think that Jesus would be okay?
About hell.
I'm sorry. Do you think that Jesus would be okay with you, like
unforgivable sin,
pitting people in concentration camps?
What about unforgivable sins?
I'm sorry, unforgivable sins?
Yes.
Oh what my gosh. Sins? You don't know anything about the Bible, do you?
Oh, yes, I do, ma'am.
Okay, then tell us more. Go demonstrate what it is that you know.
Being gay is an unforgivable sin.
Where in the Bible does it speak out against being gay?
Oh, it does. And that's
where? What's the chapter? What's the book? What's the book?
Sleeping with men and women were sleeping with men. They were sleeping with animals and all kinds of shit.
What's the book?
And you know this.
What's the book? Tell us the book. Now I am being disingenuous because you're full of poop.
Child, I gotta go because you messing up
this
my
ain't
energy.
Real. This cannot be fucking real. Guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live, keep doing all of the good things. That can't be real.
I'm a drop.
You can't be me. You can't be me. I sing first. I already did that. You can't be me.
You're disingenuous.
No, you can't be me. You can't be me. I do it a lot better than you do.
I don't want to be you. You are you. You are special.
I do it so much better than you do, though. Like, come on.
You are unique.
Like, what are we doing?
You are one of a kind. You are one of a kind.
But hey, listen for real. You're not a Christian.
You are one of a kind. You are unique.
Your soul is full of hate.
I'm being genuine.
And you're okay. I'm being genuine too.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You never are.
You're okay.
I don't know
with
why
children
you even came
harming.
up on my timeline. Honestly.
You're
just messed up my whole
okay
night.
with children being harmed.
No, you're okay with children being harmed, my love.
You're okay with children starving. Okay.
Do you
with
even
Donald
have
Trump
children, ma'am?
Homeless.
Do you even have children? This conversation has no substance.
You
because you're
know.
disingenuous.
You can
this
say that all you
conversation
want
has
to.
no substance
That
because
don't
you're
make it true,
disingenuous.
That don't make it true, but I got facts to support the fact that you.
But you haven't talked about anything. You said you would debate.
Don't follow.
You
don't follow the word of
nothing.
Christ.
We haven't
You don't
debated
follow the word of
anything, my
Christ.
sister.
We are. I was trying to. You're the one that started off with being loud and over talking. And please, I'm not your
you haven't
sister
said
either.
anything of
Because
substance.
no sister of mine would vote for Donald Trump.
My love, you are
I already
sadly
told you.
mistaken. You are so disingenuous. I know you're disingenuous. That's the funny part. I know you know what you're doing. And a lot of people in this live know you know what you're doing.
Guys,
So
am
my
I
whole
being
thing is, maybe you
disingenuous?
should
Drop a
start doing
one
the
if
real
I'm being
work.
disingenuous.
You are very disingenuous. That's how I describe you. You are very
You
disingenuous.
can describe me
and
however
you need
you
to do
want
better.
to. And I describe you as a non-Christian.
Okay.
Blasphemy.
I don't even
That's what I
think
got
you're
for
a
you.
Christian because you're
You don't
mocking
even
God.
follow the
You're
word
mocking
of
God
God
at this point.
I'm not mocking God.
You are mocking God.
No, I'm not mocking
Because
God.
even if you genuinely felt like I wasn't a Christian, your job is to educate me and show me and
My
have
job
grace.
is to educate you.
I mean, you're a Christian, right?
My job is to educate
You're
you.
holy. You holy, right?
I never.
You holy.
That's not my job. I never said I was holy.
So why are you even talking about it if you're not Christian?
Oh, because you all use your Christianity as a weapon.
So you're not
to harm
Christian.
people, to subjugate people, to see people as lower class, as second class citizens. You use your Christianity to hate people. Okay, September.
I love everyone.
I want you to have an actual logical thought train here. Like, I really want you to get back on the tracks and follow it through, because all you're doing up here is whining. You can't. You said that homosexuality is wrong, but you can't tell us wearing the Bible. You did too.
But you trying to preach the Bible.
You can't tell us wearing the Bible it says that homosexuality is an unforgivable sin, because that's what you said.
Because you were preaching
wearing
the Bible
and doesn't say that homosexuality is an unforgivable sin.
You the one sitting up here bringing up the Bible, girl. I didn't even start the conversation talking about the Bible.
Wait, I said you could pick one. You didn't want to pick one. You tried to come up here and question me. How you gonna question me on my own live?
You remind me of
you remind me of a heretic.
Like remember how
that's what you remind me of.
Slaves that wanted to get
off
the plantation?
You remind me of a heretic.
And then it's the other slaves that wanted to be on the plantation.
A heretic.
And when
I hear you.
Slaves wanted to get off the plantation.
You
said, "No, massa."
Oh, guys, I have to put up the sticker.
Massa gonna get us. Massa gonna get us.
Put up the sticker.
You're that slave. Like when the other slaves wanted to get away.
I'm sorry. I'm the one that
when the other slaves wanted to get away. You were the
person that voted for Donald Trump is saying I'm the one that's gonna say that.
Stay on the plantation. Don't go.
What? You voted for Donald Trump.
That's
Go
you.
ahead now.
That's you.
Go ahead.
That's
now.
you because you want me to think like you because I'm black.
That is hilarious. Because take a break. Take a break. That is hilarious, guys. I'm the one that would have been on the plantation saying "Massa gonna get us," but she's the one that voted for Donald Trump. She's the one that diverted funds from one program just to lie to y'all and say that he gave money to HBCUs. That guy. The guy who, since he's taken office, the Black unemployment rate has gone up by over 1%. That guy. That's who she voted for, guys. And we're just talking about his second term here. That guy. That's who she voted for, but I am the one. Ma'am, I think you might be delusional. You might be. Thank you so much, other Erica, for that. I appreciate you, love. Anywho, guys, let's keep tapping that screen. I'm going to go ahead and reset the gift goal. Let's get these likes up to 100,000 likes. Let's go ahead and get it up to 100,000 likes, guys. Also, let's just go ahead and go into the high bears since they took the tiny dinies from me. I ain't been right since. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Also, we are working on our daily donation goal of $150. Links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo is the best way to support the live. So if you're liking the education, information, and edutainment, I guess we can call it that you're receiving, by all means, show support. And if you're over on the tube, hi, tubers. Hi, guys. I see Darian. I haven't seen you before. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Kevin. Who else is over there? Bappa, you're new. Scribbles. Kevin's there. I saw him already. And I'm scrolling. Amanda is there. Awesome. Hi, Amanda. Cool. So, guys, best way to support the live over on the tube is via a super chat. So, guys, let's keep doing the good things. Let's keep doing all of the good things. New York City. Woo, child.
Am I going to get my thank you?
Smart.
I just supported your live.
I don't know what you did.
Yeah, I just gave you a lipstick. I just gave you a little lipstick
Oh,
all over it.
thanks.
Your lips looking a little chapped.
Thank
Like
you.
the good
They're not
Christian
looking chapped.
woman.
You wish that they
That's
were
what
chapped.
that's
You
what Jesus
wish
would
that
do.
anything over here was chapped.
WWJD.
It would make you
That's
feel
how I
better.
lead with love.
But
sweetie.
yeah,
I lead
now
with
you
love.
lead with
You
hate.
so bitter. You
and
can't
you
even
done
say
that
thank
by
you.
your votes.
I hope
I did
whatever
say
you're
thank
going
you.
through in
Oh,
your
you get to
life,
shake the head to do the
you
thing.
are
Oh, look at the
bitter.
birdies. Thank you
You
for
are
the birdies.
bitter. You are so
I'm
bitter.
Why
You
do
are
I feel like this
bitter.
is projection? Are you okay? Is
I
everything
just
okay at
gifted you,
home?
and I'm projecting, sweetie. I just
Many
supported your
people
live. You
gifted.
just was asking for support,
Many
and I
people
supported
gifted. Do you
you.
see what was happening when you
I
did support and
supported
didn't I say thank
you.
you? Do I need
No,
to
you
rewind it
didn't. You
back?
tried to
I
shade.
did say thank you.
But you know what?
Actually, I did say thank you.
I'm gonna keep being a good
I didn't
Christian
try to
woman that
shade you. I
I
also
am.
did shade you though. I didn't try
I'm
to, but
gonna
I
keep
did.
being the good Christian woman I
You
am,
keep
sister.
on now. You
And I'm gonna
keep
come
on
drop in
now.
every now and
Remember.
then and support you. And I hope you change.
Remember, no
I hope you
sister of mine
change.
would have voted for Donald Trump.
I hope
So
you
there's
change.
that.
I
Yeah,
hope
I
you
hope
change.
you grow a heart.
Because you're disingenuous.
I hope
And
you
you
grow
know
a
you're
heart.
not right for what you do. Because
I
you really
hope
got a
you grow
view
a
in here
heart.
and you could do a good
I
thing with
hope
it.
you grow a heart.
And you're being disingenuous.
Yeah,
Even if you're a
sure.
liberal, why are you being
Okay.
disingenuous?
I-
Like you
I'm
could be
glad
a
that you
liberal and
learned
be
that
real.
word today. I'm glad that you learned that word today.
You
Do
are
want to
so
tell
that's
the class
just
what
what
that
you
word
are.
means?
You know it. You know what I'm talking about.
No, like the majority of the people here in this live agree with me that you're going to hell because you voted for Donald Trump.
Because
so if you voted right,
because
you
y'all
won't
are
see the light.
disingenuous. Because y'all
Okay.
disingenuous.
All right, love.
It's okay.
You can
Like
keep
it's
saying
okay.
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
pray for all of y'all.
I
Everybody in
know.
the
They
chat.
don't want your
I'ma pray
prayers
for
either.
y'all. I hope that you know
Some of them are
y'all
going to say
heal
hell
the
Satan.
trauma that's going on. And I
Some
hope
of them
y'all
are
get
gonna
out
say
and
hell
vote and do what
Satan
y'all
to
gotta
you.
do for whoever y'all support. And I'm gonna keep on
Yeah.
supporting who I support. And I'm keep hitting that red
They rebuke
button.
you.
Boop,
They
boop,
rebuke
boop,
you.
boop, boop. We gotta get Josh
They
Shapiro
rebuke you in
out
the
of
name
here.
of the Lord.
We gotta get Josh
Lord, they
Shapiro out of
rebuke you.
here. You gonna help me get Josh out of here?
I don't live in Philadelphia, so what would
I
I have to do
mean,
with
you
that?
can promote
You're
and
weird.
whoever the candidate gonna be, we can come up
You're
and talk
strange.
about them.
I'm
'Cause,
guaranteeing
Josh gotta
you.
go.
I'm guaranteeing you that you've never
Because you haven't said
made
anything
a
of substance.
coherent argument in your life. I'm for
Can
sure.
Can
of
I
it.
get 5 minutes?
I am for no. You can't have 5 minutes. Are you serious? Have you lost it? I think you might. You're
so
not okay.
disingenuous. I really
You're
am
not
so
okay.
disingenuous.
I honestly believe that.
But
Let's see.
girl,
Shout out to LV for the 5. LV said, ask her about Leviticus, saying she was stone adulterers. Who should we start with? Great question. Also, hi, love you more. Thank you so much, LV. I appreciate you. Drop some hearts in the chat for LV, guys. All right, LV got us started off. We're at 145 for our daily donation goal. Links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. Thank you all so much for the love, the support, the kindness, encouragement, and most definitely the engagement. Hey, I have a question for you, September. So my question for you would be, how does it feel to have voted for a man who has been accused of being a child molester? How does it feel? How does it feel to have voted for a man who cheated on his first wife with the second, of course, with the third with not only just other models, but also with a porn star? How does it feel to have voted for that man? Oh, I have more.
What does that do for you or me or your followers?
What do you mean? Oh, wait.
What
so
is
it doesn't matter what someone does. So it doesn't
for
matter what
anybody?
someone does in their personal life.
You don't care about what Joe Biden did, do you? No.
Joe Biden didn't
because
cheat.
He has Me Too
He didn't
allegations
cheat.
as well. And you ignore
What
them.
allegations does Joe Biden
And he
have
also
against
did
him?
a eulogy for a KKK member.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, get
First
back to
of
Donald
all,
Trump, right? Yeah.
So are you saying that you don't believe in forgiveness?
Disingenuous.
Are you saying that you don't believe in forgiveness? Because we all know about Robert Byrd.
Okay, if you
but
believe
do we
in
have to go
forgiveness, why are
down the
you mad at
racist
Trump?
train with Donald Trump?
He had a
I was
eulogy.
trying to leave racism out of this.
Okay, let me say this clear. Joe Biden had a eulogy for a KKK member. Joe Biden had a eulogy for a KKK member.
Are you just going to keep repeating it?
To the polls and voted for him, but you want to talk about Trump. You're disingenuous.
No, it's not disingenuous. I don't think you understand what that word actually means. Okay, if you would,
you're not.
Shush. Quiet. I'm going to talk now. I'm going to talk. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. So, Robert Byrd, as a young 20 something, I think it was about 19 years old, was a Triple K member. He was. He worked basically like in their messaging department. He would hand out flyers and such and such. All right. After about, I believe he was just a year or two in the Klan, he decided that he no longer wanted to be in the Klan. All right. Later in life, when he entered into politics, he apologized for his former membership in the Klan. And he worked his entire career for civil rights. Does it make it right what he did? No, it does not. He did, however, acknowledge what it is that he did in his past and the racist views that he held. Okay. Now, with that being said, Joe Biden did work closely with Robert Byrd when Robert Byrd was a senator. Okay. And Joe Biden was a junior senator. He worked closely with him and they did maintain a relationship, a like mentor mentee throughout Robert Byrd's life. Okay. All right. Now, the difference between Donald Trump and Robert Byrd, because I was trying to leave racism out of this, is that Donald Trump is a man that you as a Christian look to and say, this is a good man, but this is the same man who says that he does not believe in asking for forgiveness and that he does not apologize. He never apologized to the exonerated five. He never apologized to the Black and brown people that he denied housing to in the 70s. He never apologized to the casino employees, especially the Black ones that he said he didn't want them counting his money. He never apologized to them. He's never apologized. So there's that. Okay. So that is the difference here. I hope you can understand that, September. Do you understand that? Please tell the class. Guys, keep tapping the screen.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm not slow. And it doesn't make a difference if he apologized or not. So you mean to tell me that someone could be a Triple K member and all of a sudden come to the light, oh, I don't want to be a KKK member. Like, do you really believe that?
Faith without works is what?
Child.
Answer the question. Faith without works is what? So you can ask for all the forgiveness that you want. All right. But if you do not change your ways, all right, are you really asking for forgiveness?
To Black people today, he has helped Black people, if anything. He didn't got Black people out of jail. Do you get credit for that? Do you get credit for that?
Sorry, what?
All them Black people?
You mean the what? For the First Step Act, the one that he didn't even really want to sign? Kim Kardashian and Ivanka had to pressure him into signing it because they told him that it would be a good look to do so.
But he signed it. I don't.
He did. Okay, he signed it. We'll give it to him. He signed it. He signed it.
And it freed a lot of men that would have been still in jail right now. So can we please acknowledge when good is being done?
Okay, so does that take away from all the harm that he's
caused? How do you know that all
one
that
good
stuff
at
is true?
I'm sorry, what?
How do you even know all that stuff is true?
Well, all of what stuff is true?
The whole not renting the Black people and all that stuff. Like, how do you even know?
He was sued by the Department of Justice for housing discrimination. They actually did it wasn't like a sting, but they did an investigation where they actually had a few different Black women, along with Hispanic couples and Black couples, go to his apartment buildings in New York and apply. And those people were denied. And how they would deny them is by writing a C and circling it at the top of the application and then trashing them. And the C stood for colored. That was a Department of Justice investigation. He was sued in 1973, and him and his father ended up settling. He also was reinvestigated for the same thing in 1978, but they did not bring any charges against him at that time.
Even if that's the case, what does that have to do with modern day of what's going on today?
It shows a pattern, ma'am. It shows a pattern of behavior that he's never apologized for.
They're both racist. They are racist. Like, I don't understand.
No one want to say that Joe Biden isn't racist. The thing about Joe Biden, though, is that Joe Biden,
I can respect
when Joe,
because he is.
one moment,
He is
when Joe,
racist.
yeah, no one would sit here and say that he isn't. The only
Okay,
thing that
thank
we
you.
would say is that with Joe Biden, the main difference is that if he says something that is inappropriate or something that is racist, what he does is he takes the opportunity to learn. He learns and he
Okay, so what about the
apologizes.
3-strike law? So
What about the
you want to talk
3-strike law?
about
He had
you
nothing
want
to
to
do
talk
with that.
about policies and all that stuff. What about the 3-strike law that put all them black men and separated all those black families?
What does that have to do
about
with Joe
that?
Biden?
He's the one who passed the law. It was him. I watched his speech actually,
So
and
like,
he was very
so are you
serious.
saying that his one vote? So you're telling me
No,
that
no, no,
Joe
no, no.
Biden
It was
wrote
his.
it?
They all voted for it, but he was the one who put it on the floor. And
He's not the one that put it on the floor, ma'am.
Okay, so you don't want to acknowledge that, even though we know that's proof.
He wrote a portion of the bill, and it was the Violence Against Women Act is what he wrote. That's the portion of the bill that he wrote, the Violence Against Women.
Miss, the 3-strike law.
He
That's
did
what I'm
not
talking
write the
about. Do you know what the
3 strikes law.
3-strike law is?
I
Because
know
you
what
got
it
your little
is.
laptop over there and you Googling and all that. Do you know what the 3-strike law is?
I know what the 3-strike
what
law
it did
is.
to
Everyone
that-
here knows what the 3-strike
Okay,
law
do you
is.
know how
We
it
know that it
affected the black
disproportionately
community?
affected black men. We understand that part.
And who was
But your
responsible
claim
for the
is
law?
that Joe Biden passed that, and I'm telling you that
Yes,
he
he
didn't.
did. Okay.
Okay, so here's how it's gonna work. If you're gonna make
Okay.
that claim,
I'm
provide
out.
a source.
Listen, I'm
Where
going
did you
out,
where did
girl.
you
I
read
got
it?
stuff to do. I don't got time to be
I'm pretty
stressed
sure
out.
because you can't stand on anything.
I
So you
have
do
a
have to go.
life, and I'm
All
about to
right.
go out.
Hey, I have a question for you, September. Is this the
I have to
airport?
go out. I don't have time for
Oh,
this no more.
wait,
'Cause you
September.
making
Hold
my
on one
brain
moment.
hurt.
Hold on
I
one
don't
moment.
got time.
September, I have one more thing to say to you. I want to thank
going
you.
to hell.
Okay.
Okay,
I want to tell
thank
you.
you.
I don't
I'm
want to tell
going
you
to
you're going to
hell.
hell.
I'm going to
Hey,
hell.
you
That's what
try
you
to
gonna
you
say?
try to have a conversation. I just want to tell you one more
That's what you
thing.
was going to say. I'm going to hell. You trying to be a
No.
smart ass? Go ahead.
No,
say
I'm
what you
not.
need to say.
I just want to. Okay, here we go.
He's saying, I don't hate you.
Right.
I just hate all of the choices that you make. Because those are the
Okay.
choices that bitch ass niggas make.
Mm-hmm.
Deuces.
So
Deuces out. Tap, tap, tap the screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Share the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the request. Get in the request. All right. Let's do that. Looks like we're working on how many of those? Maybe, I don't know, 70, 30 something other. Oh, no, 18. We have 18 of the high bears to go. So let's go ahead and knock out those high bear guys. Let's go ahead and knock those out. Also, thank you so much to whoever sent that the gym gun, I think it was earlier. I don't know. It was pretty. It was pretty. Who, guys, we don't use ableism, so don't say SLOW in the chat. We don't do ableism. That's a slur. So let's not do that. But I understand where you're coming from. She had one brain cell and it was fighting for first place. That bitch was going, oh, what they say? Some motherfuckers love ice skating uphill. That's what they say. That's what they say. I got that. I did get that from Santana. Okay, anyway. Guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Also, we have 145 left in our daily donation goal. Links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Thank you all so very much. And if you want to support on the tube, the best way to do so is via a super chat. Guys, I just want to thank you. Wasn't it like a fantastic way to start the live off, guys? So unquick is wild, William. Unquick. I'm going to start using it. You are extremely unquick. Just so unquick. Why are you so unquick? Why is she back in the request? I don't get it. I don't get it. What, you think I'm going to come back up here and start yelling again? No. No. You can't do that. No. I'm going to come up here and start yelling. I don't feel like it. It's annoying. Absolutely annoying. Okay. Hi, Jack. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I didn't vote at all in general. Because
Oh.
I no, actually the only reason I came up here is because I kind of came in the middle of that last conversation, and I just wanted to clear some things up for her. As a Christian man myself, I would never support Donald Trump. He does not live his life as a Christian man should, as a man that claims he follows Jesus should. So right there, first of all, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know why a lot of Christians like to say that Trump is a good man. He's not.
It's called
And-
weaponizing their religion, is what it is that they're doing. Hey, Sky.
and there's really no politicians that are good. To their core, all of them don't want us to be successful. They're trying to use us to continue keeping themselves successful.
Yeah.
So
Well, I have thoughts on that, but I do
it's-
thank you, and I'm glad to know that you don't support Trump. But are you able to vote?
I'm 19.
You're 19? Okay, all right, cool. So with you being able to vote, I would definitely say look into who's running for the midterms in your area, or if there's any special elections going on. All right, so that you can exercise your civic duty. I know you might have a thing against politicians and like what they stand for and their totality, but at the end of the day, they do have an impact on our lives. So you might want to choose the ones that are going to do the least harm. And in this instance, it's definitely not the people on the right,
Of course,
unfortunately.
it definitely is a important thing. I think politics is, but as a Christian man in the Bible, we have been told to stay out of politics.
Yeah, leave Caesar's things to Caesar. Yeah.
So I just prefer to I have my opinions on things,
It's your
and
choice.
and I like to come up here and talk to people about those opinions, but I just don't like to I guess just involve myself fully with those politics, because I feel like with involving myself fully with those politics, all that does is just create more division. That's all politics is. That's all.
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Is
And David, the philosopher or whatever, you have an echo. So please swipe out of the app like you're checking a text message and come on back. But Jack, I'm gonna go ahead and let you down, love. I understand where you're coming from. If you have a religious exception, I get it. I don't even like when it comes to a religious exception to voting. I don't argue with people. I just respect your decision and leave it at that.
yes, ma'am, and I respect your decision to vote. I respect your decision to be involved, and that's amazing for you and for anybody else that wants to. And
Yeah.
I also want to come up here and say that to anybody that believes that Christian hate, or I mean Christian love is hate, or that believes anything like that, I just want to say that I'm sorry for any experiences you've encountered with Christians, because that's not by no means at all what we are supposed to be doing. We are not
Well,
there's no reason why we should make other people feel like that. Our Lord and Savior tells us to
well,
love
you
our
about to start
enemies.
preaching. All right. Thank you, Jack.
Am I?
Have a
Yes,
good
I am.
night,
I'm gonna
love.
go ahead and go down before I get.
All right.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
You have a great night.
All right. Kiana. Yay. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot. All right. I have my reasons for respecting religious exceptions, y'all. So let's keep it moving. All right. Keep tapping the screen, sharing the live, keep doing all of the good things. All right. We have David here. Hi, David.
Yo,
Hi. Did you vote for Trump?
yes,
And how old are you?
19.
Okay. All right. Okay. So which one? Trump hates America. Do you want to tell us why you still support him? Or do you want to talk about how you're going to hell?
Why do I still support him? Mainly because of his conservative opinion on like AB. Do you want to know my argument for
Oh
why
my
I like
God.
or not?
Hey, I have a question.
Do you want to hear my natural order telos conjunction with causal
I have a
obligation argument?
question. I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have a uterus?
No. Are you like trying to say that
Okay.
because women have uteruses, they have more authority
just want-
when it comes to the
I just want to know if
AB
you had a
conversation?
uterus.
Are
Will you
like
ever
trying-
be able to carry a child? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Are you trying? Are you like trying to say that people?
Are
who
there
have
any laws on the book that restrict, all right, that restrict the male's ability to choose?
I don't know what's your point now. Like, can I state my argument or not?
All right. Okay. So another question. I have another question. All right. There's a few more questions. Please bear with me here. All right. Where does conception happen?
Where does the conception happen? When the egg gets fertilized. So whenever that point.
I didn't say when. I said where. You got the answer wrong, love. You got the answer wrong. Okay. All right. Okay. I have another question. Because you can't argue it. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. I didn't say when. I said where. I was very clear. Where does conception happen? You got it wrong. Okay, next question for you. Okay, Mr. Philosopher. How long is the gestational period for humans?
I don't know. Now, can I state my argument or not?
No, you cannot state your argument. And the reason why you can't state your argument is because you don't know anything about female anatomy or
know the
how
morals
the
and
process of pregnancy actually works. So no, you can't. You don't know what you're
I-
talking about. You
I
want to
know
talk
the
about your
philosophical
morals and nobody
morals
gives a
ethics.
flying fiddlesticks
Are
about
you
your
going
morals.
to debate me about the morals and ethics or not? Because
No,
like it seems like
because
you're
you don't
running.
live in reality. You just want
It
to feel
seems
bro
like you're
everything.
running.
Boo. I'm
You're
not
running
running.
from
I'm
it.
still here.
You are.
I'm not running. I'm
If
still
you
here.
are, now let me state my
Where am I
philosophical
running to?
argument to why I think
This
that
my
it is
house.
wrong.
This
Let
my
me
juke
state
joint.
my
Where am I
philosophical
running
argument.
to?
You're running because
I'm
you
not
won't let me
running.
state my philosophical argument. Can I
Your
state my philosophical?
philosophical argument about women's right to choose is insanity.
Can I state
Like,
my argument
what
or
are
not?
you doing? What are you doing?
Can I state my argument or not? Now. Okay.
Mm,
You cannot.
So you
Maybe
are
he'll
running.
listen to a man.
Just say that. Okay.
He won't. David,
So you
name
want me to
one
state my
reason.
argument?
David, name one reason you support Trump and do it without mentioning abortion.
No.
He can't do it. Erica,
He can't.
literally.
That's all he cares
So
about.
this is the clown that I dog walked and made up a fake Bible verse, and he immediately backed it. And he's been running around TikTok looking for any and everyone to debate him on abortion. He's 19, doesn't have kids, no actual understanding. I even said, hey, why don't you advocate for mandatory vasectomies? He said, because that goes against my argument. It's all an argument.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Yeah.
Is this the guy that you said he only lives in hypotheticals?
No. It's a different
Oh,
guy.
it's right.
Different guy.
Damn, they're all
He's the
same.
one
It's
that
all like-
he's the one that I told him about some I said, oh, what about the king that had got his slave pregnant and God told him to push him down the stairs? And he's like, God is just. It's okay that God said that because God is just. I was like, bro, I just made that up. You don't even know. David, you're weird.
Santana,
Weird.
you ran from me.
You
I
know.
cooked you. I
Just
cooked you
because
today.
people won't let you debate women's
You ran from me,
bodies doesn't mean,
Santana.
again, David.
Little bro.
David, I said you can debate anything except women's body, and you don't have anything except women's
Little
body.
bro, you ran from me.
Sure,
Just say it.
sure. David,
You don't know nothing about philosophy.
name one thing one reason why you support Donald Trump that's not about women's bodies. One, go.
No, you're running.
Exactly.
Say that.
Exactly. He doesn't have anything.
Okay.
You're running.
All right. David. Scram. Get skedaddle.
I say scram him. Scram, John Turkey, scram.
You're running. You don't know anything about philosophy, and it clearly shows.
Get.
Okay.
Get.
Hold on. David. Really quick. I know you know me, right? But did you know that I have a lot of friends on this app that do debates? Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. David, if you don't establish an argument right now to Erica that is why you support Donald Trump, that is not about abortion, then every single live that I see you on any of my friends' lives, I will make sure to come up and make sure they kick you. It doesn't matter if it's Erica, it doesn't matter if it's Parker, it doesn't matter if it's Doug, Zeus, I don't care who it is. Any of my friends across the TikTok, Kiana, there's so many of them too. And guess what? They all like me, David. And if I tell them to kick you. So David, one argument that's not about abortion, either you can give it to Erica now, or I will make it my personal duty to make sure that you are kicked from every live that I see you on.
Come on, David, you can do it.
Yes, I do know Johnny as well. Yes, I know all of them.
He really does. He looks like everybody. It's ridiculous.
I've been cooking your friends all day. Your friends suck at debating AB.
Sure.
Okay.
It's your choice. Literally your choice, David. Are you gonna make David, are you gonna make an argument?
This is so intellectually embarrassing.
David, are you gonna make an argument?
You purposely want me to
yes or no, David. This is your choice.
You keep
Come on, David, you can do it, or you won't be able to have your arguments anywhere, buddy.
You're gonna
be having your arguments in front of two people.
Exactly. You're gonna have to go find like those little 2-3 people. I literally I was watching Parker's live earlier while you were trying to get up and debate him. and I sent Parker a text and was like, "Yeah, this guy sucks." Guess, and that's why you didn't get to go up.
So I suck.
Make a decision, David.
So you are making the claim and saying that I suck, but you won't debate.
Make a decision, David. I've already debated you on abortion and you got cooked. Now make a decision.
No, I didn't. You did a false.
I'm going on mute. I'm going on mute.
False equivalence.
I'm going on mute, and you can talk to Erica. And again, the next thing that you do is not lay out a debate that's not based around abortion. I promise you, I no lie. And Erica and Kiana can tell you how petty I am. I will chase you. I will literally chase you with every live that you join. I'm going on mute.
You did a
No,
false.
like he really will. Like it's like
You
a
did a
dog
false
with the
equivalence
bone.
fallacy last time, so you were comparing the bitter waters to
David,
modern day
David,
elective
are-
abortion.
David, are you
That-
telling us that you lack substance? That you're one dimensional? You can only talk about one subject? Is that what you're telling us?
Right now, I mainly only debate AB. Yes, right now.
So you're telling us that you have the inability to talk about a myriad of different subjects. That means that you actually aren't good at debate.
In politics, yes.
Yeah, you're not good at debate.
How?
Abortions aren't political, by the way. But
They
here's the
are.
thing, though, David. You already failed because you don't have the ability, you don't have the knowledge, the information when it comes to how pregnancy actually occurs.
I have the knowledge about the
So
morals
you
and
have-
ethics of like AB.
But here's the thing, David. No one cares about your morals. No one cares about the morality of it all. So the thing is that you might want to find something else to argue about.
That's the whole
Because
point of
if you,
pro-life.
hey, I'm going to play the whole song to give you a moment to think about it. Once the whole song is up, all right, you can either poop or get off the pot. Okay? All right,
The
whole
whole-
song, here we go.
The whole point of pro-life is that it's morally wrong, and that's the whole. If nobody cared about the morals,
Is that it?
keep running from me.
Oh, I think that's it.
I'm muting him because he doesn't talk over the
There we
whole
go.
music. Please hold, David.
Running from me.
There we go. Hey, you have to get off the pot because you didn't shit. So you got to go. Look, you didn't shit. He had to go. He couldn't do anything else. He's one dimensional. He should really, really like expand his topics, his subject
Well,
matter.
he's not good at it. He keeps trying to quote unquote run the same debate, but he's not good at it. David, I know you're still listening. You're still watching. David, you may have thought that I was joking, but I wasn't. I'm not only am I super petty, but I don't sleep much and I take medication because I have ADHD. David, it is my personal mission. You might want to go find what's that asshat's name? That Zach. You might want to go look up Zach and see where he is now.
Hmm.
Good luck, David, and may the odds forever be in your favor.
Hey, do me a favor. Are you hanging out or what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, I was just warming up some Indian food that I had from earlier.
Is it good?
So good. It's so good. It's super spicy, but it's
That
so
is
good.
awesome. You have DNC Mobile. Anywho, hey, oh look at this, guys! Shout out to Feisty for the $20 super chat. She called him not Phil. That's fair. That's what it was giving. Thank you so much, Feisty, for that. Draw some hearts in the chat for Feisty, y'all. All right, so we are now 125 away from our daily donation goal. Links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you're on the tube, the best way to support the live is via a super chat. So thank you all so very much. Also, over on the tube, we do not show any type of Santana appreciation. Okay. All right. Keep it cute, guys. Keep it cute. Okay. With that being said, if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Like, request up. Let's have a conversation. Because why not? Let's have a conversation. I think Kiana is doing a parenting thing right now. I thought he was about to have some fun. But yeah, we're
Speaking of
talking about
Santana
two things.
appreciation, though. W's in the chat for Jennifer. Thank you for the 10, Jennifer. I appreciate you.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I got you, Key. All right, guys. And with that being said, guys, there's over 420 people in here. Let's go ahead and get these likes up to 150,000. Like tap, tap, tap the screen. All right, continue to share the live. Are we working on anything right now? Let me see. I don't like flash goals. Those are weird. I don't like it. I'm not gonna work on anything. Thank you, Sky. Thank you for the heart me, Jonah. Okay. Oh, hey, Jonah. I hope everything is well. Let's see here. What's going on in the news, guys? Because I think we should be talking about all the things. Oh, I mentioned
Talk about-
earlier. Yes, I was about to say. I mentioned earlier how a Trump appointed. Why
You
did
just see what happened in Chicago just now. This happened maybe, you probably didn't see this. This happened maybe about like 20, 30 minutes ago.
tell a class sent him?
No, did you see it?
No, I didn't say it. I've been doing this. I've been talking about the
So-
Bible. You missed the first guess. Absolutely unhinged.
They're talking about the Bible book. You've been on your sermon-ish lately.
Yes. They better
You
be
might
lucky
have
I
to
don't
start a
get my
church.
deacon hat.
Exactly. You might as well, as long as you don't name it Gateway in Texas, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyway,
Won't cause no harm.
if you know, you know. If you know, you know. So after the stuff that which you can talk about Portland, but since he got shut down, he's now gave the orders to deploy 300 troops to Chicago.
But he said, but Pritzker was like, nah, like no. And someone asked a question earlier today, and it had me thinking, and that's why I meant to go up on Liv's panel and talk about.
Wait, no, E, you left something out. Did you hear what Pritzker said that he told him?
No, what did he tell him?
Pritzker said that Trump told him either you deploy the troops or I will.
Oh yeah, I saw that part. I thought he said something like different, like something like
No.
harder.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'll be
okay.
quiet now.
No, I read that earlier, but someone asked a question. I think was it Vito? It was somebody. They asked a question of like, how can they stop him from doing it? Like, how can they stop ICE from like going into people's homes? How can they stop the National Guard from being deployed into their cities? And my whole thing was like, the only thing that they would have is like the police force. Again, I do not think that like the war is going to be between like citizens per se and the National Guard or ICE. Is going to be like the police force, because they're going to have to call on like the state police or city police something to combat this, because he can't just bring the National Guard in. The National Guard is not. I thought the National Guard for the states would be like beholden to their governor and not to the president, because they're not like they're, if I understand it right, they have to listen to the governor.
They do, but then chain of authority. Technically, since the president is commander in chief, the president has higher authority overall.
Wowzers. That is insanity.
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Doesn't make any sense. So, but then the judge over in Portland did deny Donald Trump the authority until like October 18th to send in the guard, to send an additional guard, I believe, into Portland. So that's fine. But why are you going to Portland though? Like, what crime is happening in Portland?
Well, it's one of the most liberal cities in the country. And when I say liberal, I mean they've like decriminalized so many things.
Yeah.
And so it's really just an opportunity for him to try to flex.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. What do you think is going to happen with Chicago?
So I think overall, I mean, the court system is going to push back on him. I don't know what will happen after that. I'm like literally when I saw the thing about Chicago, I thought it was first about to be a message how even though they said that he couldn't go to Portland, he was doing it anyway. I think that's where we're going to end up, where he is told by the courts that you can't do it and he's going to do it anyway. And then there's going to be more issues.
But wait, if he goes against the court, then can't he and his administration be held in contempt though? If they go against the actual injunction? Because they can't do that.
But then who does that court has to actually enforce rulings?
Nothing, nobody, nothing.
The U.S. Marshals.
They have, oh no.
And who do the U.S.
Santana.
Marshals report to?
Hey, don't they report to the FBI? Who they report to? I don't know.
They fall
know
under
the
the
link, the
executive
tree.
branch.
They report to Donald Trump, so they're not going to do anything.
Exactly. That's
Say
the
that shit
that's the
again,
tough
so
part.
say that again, so the class can understand.
The U.S. Marshals enforce the rulings of the court, like the Supreme Court, and then the actual U.S. Marshals, though, even though they enforce the rulings, because the Supreme Court doesn't have a police force, they have like a local police force or whatever. But for other matters, when people are in content, if you got to like bring people in, blah blah blah, then they call in the U.S. Marshals, and the U.S. Marshals still report to the executive branch. So.
This is a lot. This
Yep.
is a lot. So they're not going to do anything because they report to him. So they're not going to enforce anything. So they don't
So
have
this is
anyone.
this is the thing that I've said for a long time, right? Our our country, our laws, our government is all established based off of basically like trust me, bro, right? Like people are supposed to do things, and the reason why they do things is because that's how we've always done things. And as long as people keep doing the things that we've always done, then things keep happening. But if someone just says, I'm not going to do the thing because you can't make me, then no one can actually make them. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to actually make them. So, yeah.
This is going to be interesting. Jesus has left the room. Jesus will not be taking the wheel. He's left the room. So, so basically, the guard is going to be able to go into Chicago. And what's going to happen is just like what happened in Portland, is that they'll do an injunction for 2 weeks and is going to basically, while it's worked through the courts, they'll make a decision that the guard can't be there. They're going to appeal it. The appeals court is going to be like, you know what? No, the guard can't be there. You don't have any reason. And they're like, you know what? We're just going to fast track it to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court is going to be like, you know what? The guard can be there.
You know, the Supreme Court has had 24 emergency hearings, and out of 24 emergency hearings, they've upheld whatever Trump tried to do 21 times.
Jesus Christ.
And out of that 21 times, 14 times they didn't even write a decision, meaning they didn't even
Yeah.
say why they did it. So they're
Yeah,
just
I know
doing
the
it.
dissents were written, but not the actual decisions. So they like the 3, they call them the 3 liberal judges. Damn.
Yeah.
Right before our very eyes. I can't believe that Roberts is okay with this though. I can't believe it, but I'm kind of like, what? Because he was like old school and like a constitutionalist and like by the book type of guy, like an old school Republican almost.
I think he's kind of just like, well, you know, I get in where I fit in right now. So I don't know.
Wow.
Hmm.
I have concern. I've been thinking about it, and I think I do agree with you that they are. Actually, no, I disagree with you. I think they are going to allow the tariffs to go into place. They are, and we'll be headed down a road of stagflation. But the reason why I think that they are going to allow the tariffs is super simple. They're bought and paid for. Like literally, like they're just bought and paid for. What do they have to lose? They don't have anything to lose. I mean, their seats are forever.
Yeah, but not if Führer Trump removes them.
But then that's what they have to lose then, right? Okay, so if they vote against what he wants, which this is his economic policy. Tariffs is Trump's economic policy, y'all. He has nothing else. Okay. Tariffs and decreasing the interest rates is what he has. And so here we are, like, oh my God. And then with the firing that he plans to do, I think it's going to probably happen by Wednesday. They're going to fire probably thousands of people in the federal government. And then he'll be able to add in loyalists. You know what's crazy though, Santana? Because I know Kiana's doing something. So just talking to you right now. But what's crazy is that the government is hiring. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, they're hiring.
Oh yeah, I did, but like it's like a whole thing.
They're hiring. They don't have enough
Yeah, like
people.
you have to go like this whole loyalty test and all this other crap.
Yeah.
Or like put it in, it's like a whole thing.
Yeah, no one's doing that because that's stupid. Now, I
Mhm.
do wonder, what is it? I do wonder though, like when they do these layoffs, they're still going to need people to do these jobs. So I know that there's a way for them to bring in sycophants, but like, can you imagine, imagine just like some of the people that you've spoken to on this app getting jobs in the federal government?
Um,
Yeah, I mean, my lip.
one thing about that, like the saving grace for us
Hmm.
when it comes to the Trump administration as a whole, um, they're not smart. And so when
Exactly.
you have a bunch of incompetent people, like they literally can't they literally can't hold their own. And if they had the ability to really do anything, we would be in the worst shape.
That's true. Hey, that's true. Hmm. Eh, I have questions though about all the stuff, uh, about all the stuff that is actually happening and how he just keeps getting away with it though. So
Well,
there's that.
and I'm
Mhm.
telling you, it's because so the thing is, and I'm gonna say this and I gotta skedaddle.
Okay.
But the thing is like they have infiltrated local and state level government, so it makes it easier for the federal government to be impacted. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Oh,
So
so they'll kind of be like shooting themselves in the foot.
no. You have so like
I
they
thought you said
can't get this
federal
stuff
government.
off
I
if
was
they
reading.
don't actually. They can't get the stuff off if they don't have like ground level people to do the
To
things.
do it. Okay.
So it's
Well,
like a
they're
whole
not,
thing.
but they're, but here's the thing though. They're not, you have to go. I'll just keep talking. But they don't,
Yes. I
they're
see.
going to be getting, are you about to skedaddle?
I'm don't hit me with that sound effect
Why not?
because it doesn't work that way.
It does. Go. Do it. Drop.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
They went skedaddle. You know
The
the word
skedaddle?
It means skedaddle.
Not the
Somebody say
skedaddle.
skedaddle.
What? That's crazy. Not Santana skedaddling.
Bluetooth disconnected.
That's wow.
Bluetooth connected.
Santana skedaddle, y'all. That's crazy word.
Did you add the Bluetooth connected or disconnected thing?
Nah, it does that for some
Oh,
reason. I don't know. It's a
oh,
stupid
okay.
soundboard. I put the exact same soundboard, and I swear something's wrong internally with this soundboard. But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. I might have to hit a restart. I'm not sure. But let's see here. What do we have?
I don't think so. Tell the descenders to get back up here. They're going to descend into hell real soon. Because the second
Yes.
rapture is coming. You guys are going to
Yes.
hell. Get in the box. Like you're going to hell. You can't
You
get out
are.
of it now. It's too late.
Can't escape it. You are going to hell. You will not see the light. You won't. You really won't. Hey, Chewy, you say you had good news?
Hi,
The
Queen Erica. Hi, Queen Kiana. 110%.
All right,
There
awesome.
was an Oregon judge today who blocked the National Guard from being able to be deployed. But I think the biggest news about it is that they announced that he is enacting the martial law aspect of it. And for anybody, yes, the same judge made that in her same statement. They said, if I were to enact the National Guard and allowed to deploy against American civilians on soil, anyone who allows this to act would be enacting martial law. Giving warning and heeding because the military has responded to it, and the top generals and admirals had responded, obviously, to Pete Hesketh saying it was bad, but they're responding to what that judge did today, and I think they're going to stand down.
You think so?
Yeah, if you just look on their pages online, they're telling people to conduct posse comitatus.
But wait, hold on. No, Ty, you know you can't come up. Good God, please be fucking for real. Sorry. But to conduct posse comitatus means to actually act against citizens. So I think you're wrong.
There's a part of posse comitatus that allows them to disobey orders that go against the Constitution.
Jesus fucking Christ.
In that situation, it allows them to disobey against it. And right now, there's a white a Ute man captain that's telling people to follow those orders online. His video has about 300,000 views. But technically, that's what they did and enacted during the time period of the Civil War when they dropped their orders for Abraham. And that was during the time of glory. They just kept pursuing. Erica's not rude at all.
What? I am rude. What are you talking about?
You're not.
I am. But thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see.
Do you want me to grab it?
Huh?
Do you want me to grab it? The part of Posse Comitatus
Yeah.
that's supposed to. All right.
And also I'm trying to read about like all this stuff that is going on. It's a lot. My brain hurts. Like this part right here.
I'm sorry. I thought I just
I
wanted
just
to give you that, but you already knew about it, Queen. So I apologize. I'll get it and send it to you right now.
No, but I know about Posse Comitatus. So are you saying that someone within the military is actually telling them to go against the Constitution, to disobey it?
No, someone in
okay.
the military is telling them to go against the orders coming from this administration to not.
Okay,
obey
there
the
we go.
Constitution.
I did
I
not understand
apologize.
what was
I
said.
apologize, Queen.
No, it's okay. No, it's on me. I did not understand
Oh,
what
no,
was
I'll
said.
go ahead and send it to you right now. Thank you.
Oh, of course, Chewy. That's a good thing. That is good news. Hey, Chewy didn't skedaddle. She just left. She will not get the sound. She will not get the sound. That's actually really, really good news now. That is good news. Oh my God, that's good news. But like, what happens if you disobey? I gotta see what happens when you disobey. Kiana, do you want to do a restart and come back and be on Hood Rat shit? And really make this the background? If you voted right, you won't see the light.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's Saturday. Hey, little person.
I know he's toddling real bad right now. That's why I've kind of been on mute because he just. I've been gone all day, so he's like, "Oh, mommy, let's play."
Yes. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so per the Uniform Code of Military Justice, including, you can get court-martial, confinement, forfeiture of pay, and dishonorable or bad conduct discharge. Oh, but they're only required to obey all lawful orders.
I just have mixed emotions about it because I just don't know how many people in the military agree with Donald Trump and what he's doing. Like that's probably like just the biggest part. Like it sounds good if we're thinking, okay, people that are serving are going to uphold the Constitution, but we know that that's not an absolute. So I don't know how far it is from the absolute because there are people in the military that are absolutely okay with what Donald Trump is doing and actually likes what they're saying. I don't know. It's really hard to gauge, and they can't really speak on it.
My main thing though is that when we saw the things that we didn't like in DC, it wasn't from the National Guard. Like the National Guard, hey Jonesy, the National Guard was just like going around picking up trash. They were just like patrolling and just walking around. They weren't like, harassing or, doing much with civilians. It was the ATF, the DEA, the fucking the ICE agents. It was those people, who were the ones that were roughing up citizens and snatching people's phones and harassing people that were sitting on their porches. So I worry about the agents that he's going to send in along with the National Guard. They're going to be the ones to cause the trouble. So that's my concern.
I mean, like, just look at what they're doing with just ICE. Like, it's literally just ICE, and they have no jurisdiction over the American people.
Exactly, none.
And yet we see children zip tied. Yep. American citizens. So that's what I'm just saying. It's a risky game. I'm not saying that it's bad news. I just don't think that there is an accurate way for us to gauge how many people would do that. And then I think that they would also just fear the backlash as well. Like, I think that's another thing that I know we talk about it, like, when we're talking to people that are in the service, like, we always make the argument, oh, well, it's your job to uphold the Constitution no matter what, et cetera, et cetera. they're in the job. It's not like they're a retired vet or ex-military or anything like that. There are consequences with this administration that they have to face, and it's their livelihood, how they feed their families. It's so many nuances to it. I think that
It's
they should,
extremely
but
risky.
I don't think that it's as easy as us that are not serving make it seem.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. It's extremely risky because I'm reading here and that like in the moment, like you said, they are the ones that are serving. So in the moment, if they think that the order is unlawful, they still can run the risk of being court-martialed, losing their pay, being, jailed. They still run the risk of that because in the moment it may seem unlawful and you're taking a stand, but then let's say if the bought and paid for Supreme Court says that it was a lawful order, then hey, you're about to go to prison.
And with this
Going to
administration,
the brain.
with Pete Kegsbreath, I'm sure that he'll definitely do a dishonorable discharge. And
Yes.
Yep. So I just don't feel comfortable telling them to take the chance, and it's not me.
Yeah.
But I also don't feel safe if they won't take the chance. Like
Exactly.
it's really nuanced.
Yeah. And that context they've been asking about lately. I wonder though, like if he, again, I've said this before, but like if he is successful in Chicago, then what ends up happening is that he's going to go into more cities and he'll use the exact same reason. That's why I say everything with this administration is a fucking experiment. All right, they're trying to perfect exactly how they do it. That's what they're trying to do. Like DC was just to show that they could do it because DC is different. DC isn't a state, and DC actually isn't even a city. It's just a district. And he does have power there over the National Guard. Portland, all right, so in Oregon, all right, that's a test. He's testing it out. That's like he's running his hypothesis to see, okay, exactly how can we make this work? All right, and Chicago is here. Okay, let's see how we can make it work in Chicago. All right, let's look at these two experiments that we have going on at the same time. All right. And whichever one works, that's how we're going to do it in Memphis, in New Orleans, in Los Angeles again, in San Francisco, in Baltimore, New York, Philadelphia, Richmond. Like we're just going to keep Charlotte. We're just going to keep going and going and going. And so, yeah, that's the thing. I think that's what it is. Someone must have really liked science as a kid. That's all I got. Like, you remember the scientific method, Kiana? Hey, Hector.
Definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, I really think that's what they're doing. And it's very, 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 very Stephen Miller. Yeah, that makes sense.
And the
makes sense.
part is it's so many different outcomes. I think the thing that constantly has me biting my nails is what is the end game? Like I think that a lot of us think like
Really?
we think of the worst, yeah, like what's the worst condition? And I just think that they're so much smarter than that. I don't even think that we give them enough credit because this plan has been in the works for a while. And they were patient enough to let it. I don't think that it's as simplistic as a lot of us look at it. I'm gonna be real. I'll give you 80s, even late 70s. I think that the goal has been this for a long time to get moving towards the idea of Project 2025.
I know that the Great Replacement theory isn't something that's new because I remember my 5th grade teacher talking about how like biracial people, like people with two parents of two different races would be the majority by at that time in 5th grade. It was by 2050. It's moved up to 2040. And so I think that a lot of the things that they're doing is, of course, to basically rebuild the white race to do that and also to hold on to power. And Donald Trump really is, and I think Stephen Miller too. And I don't know if this is too simplistic, but they both are really big fans of Adolf, like really big fans. And I think that they want to finish what it is that he started in Germany. That's why Donald Trump talks so much. Oh wow, thank you, Itchy. That was awesome. Did you send that to Kiana?
He did.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that's
it.
awesome.
That was cool.
It's whatever. I'm gonna do that. Do you see my face, Kiana?
I was say, you know, he gonna probably sing you one too. Like,
No.
but
But they want to finish what it is they started. I'm so sorry. I got distracted by the gift. I'm so sorry. But the thing is that that's why Donald Trump talks about imperialism. All right, taking over, annexing Canada, getting Greenland, the Panama Canal. You know, trying to just take whatever it is that he wants because he wants to rebuild the American empire. And then also, I think you've heard me say this before, but the working class, that's why they're stripping people of their benefits because they want people to be poor. They want people to be poor in poverty with no way for upward mobility. All right. And when you're poor, you're desperate. You'll take that factory job making, let's say, $15 an hour, if that. You'll take that job in the fields. You'll take that I don't know, that menial job. So that's what they want. And that also, who's that? Renee? Also the push against anti-intellectualism, so anti-education. Like they don't want people going to college. They don't want people learning. They just want a working class. I won't call it a slave class, Dr. Steele, simply because people will be getting paid. Even though it'll be low wages, they want a poor working class is what they want. No middle class whatsoever. And the rich. And the government will be ran by a whole bunch of plutocrats, a bunch of rich people. That's it.
yeah,
Making
and
all
I
the
agree with
decisions.
that. Do you know it? And it's so sad how people are able to be tricked. I know we talk about the gropers and like the Nick Fuentes movement and stuff like that. Like, but people are starting to actually listen to him. Like, it's a whole sentiment around that maybe Schindler was right. Thing, Erica. I fell down that rabbit hole, and I'm not talking about just white people. It's not a large group of black people, but I'm telling you, it's starting to trickle down into people's minds that maybe, just maybe, what he was doing was purifying society, and that shit makes me sad.
That is scary.
I'm gonna send you the clip because Nick Fuentes breaks it down. I don't agree with shit that he says. But he is really knowledgeable about that time period.
Because he fucking loves him. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're not equipped to have the conversation, it sounds convincible, right? I'm gonna send you the clip just so you can see it. But when I say I fell down the rabbit hole, it's actually insane. But I'm gonna let you get to your guess.
Okay. Hi, Mikey. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, 39 Texas. I voted for Trump.
Okay.
I voted for him
All
in
right,
2016. I didn't vote for him in 2020, and then I voted for him this year. This past fall.
Okay. All right. So we have two things we can talk about. Trump hates America. Why do you support him? Or if you voted right, you won't see the light. Basically, I'm saying you're going to hell for voting for Donald Trump. Which one would you like to talk about?
Yeah, the Trump hates America. So the reason I joined up, you had mentioned a while ago, you had said that Trump praises Adolf. Can you say I didn't know if you could.
I didn't
can you
say he
that
praises Adolf. I didn't say he praises Adolf. I said that him and Steven are big fans of his.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, fair enough. And so I think the time periods were different because you hear this argument that he's a Nazi and he's just like Adolf and they love him and all of these things, and I think the time periods are completely different. So you could draw similarities between Nazi Germany and the left and Nazi Germany and the right, just like the Weimar Republic. Right prior to Nazi Germany, you could draw similarities. You could take a little bit from what they were doing and apply to the right or the left.
You can apply like the Weimar Republic to like the left of today in regards to that they tried to sane wash and say, okay, this is a person who speaks to the people. All right, he has the ear of the people. You can like relate it in that way, but you can in no way say that Nazi Germany under Hitler with him as chancellor is anything like the left, because what harm reduction did Schmittler participate in? What how did Schmittler
Yeah,
try to
that's not
help
what I was
anyone?
saying.
Hold on one moment. I'm sorry. How did he try to help anyone other than the Aryan race? Because Schmittler is the one who unalived the communists, the socialists. He got rid of
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses. He got rid of gay people, trans people. Like, make it make sense.
Yeah, that's not the point that I was making. The point, the only point that I was making, it was that you could take attributes from the Nazi Party, from the Weimar Republic, both from the same country, same time era, right? And you can apply some things, right, to
That's
the right
literally
and
what
the
I
left.
just said.
Yeah, that's what but I know, but I think you thought that I said that like everything the Weimar Republic did is what the leftists did. That's not what I was
No,
saying.
no,
I just wanted
no.
to clarify.
I don't deal in absolutes in that
Okay,
sense.
I
I
just
don't
wanted to
deal
make
in
sure I clarified.
absolutes. But what I'm saying is that you can't take anything from the National Socialist Party and apply it to the left of today. You wouldn't be able to do that. You couldn't make that argument. So I was giving you something in regards to the left and the Weimar Republic, but what Donald Trump and MAGA is doing is clearly fascism. Are you like familiar with the 14 tenets of fascism?
I mean, depending on whose tenants you're referring to, from my understanding, there's like
ESCOs.
multiple outlines of it.
Yeah, but ESCOs.
I'd have to like look at that so I can pull it up. What was the 14? Because I know there's different ones, but for the most part, yes, I'm familiar.
And like after you answer Erica's question, I just since you don't see the commonalities, I want you to tell us what do you think is different without, no matter of fact, I just want you to tell us what's different.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the biggest difference right now is when we're talking about like immigration, right? Because when you talk about that and who's actually getting deported, right? I would say it would become very much like Nazi Germany if there were just Americans who disagreed. They were American citizens, naturalized citizens, and they were of the Democrat Party or the Independents or the Green Party, and Trump started rounding those people up and deporting them, right? Like that would be on a regular, breaking into home. Like I just don't. Yeah, I don't. We're saying that Trump and that administration is like Nazi Germany is just, I don't know.
Is Donald Trump not currently waging an attack on what he calls the radical left at this very moment, where he even spoke about Kiana, where he even spoke about criminalizing protests, criminalizing Antifa, when Antifa is not even an organization, it's just an ideology, it's a way of thinking. It means anti-fascist. He spoke about criminalizing it, all right? And in doing so, he would be able to say any type of protest that he deems to be Antifa, all right? Those people would be considered terrorists. Right? So your thing is that it sounds like because it's not happening, you think that it won't happen. That's what it sounds like.
What I'm saying is like those, like all of those protesters, like if we look at what's going on in Portland right now, right, specifically Portland, at the ICE detention facility, right, like if this was back in 1942, 1940, right, like they would be getting unalived in the streets. Would you agree with that? Like,
Didn't you
like
already say that we live in different times? I think it's going to be important that we actually go over the 14 tenets of fascism. And is Umberto Eco his 14 tenets of fascism? Do you want to start at number 1, the cult of tradition?
You said Umberto Eco? like
Mhm.
ECO. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he does that, can I just like
Sure.
say that that is already happening? We have classified transgender people as a terrorist organizations. There has been Democratic judges that have been locked up. He's going after political opponents. The war that you're talking about, I know it's not technically like 1940 because we've moved on, we've modernized. Like people have phones to record. You know, it's a social media era. It's a little different. So you can't do that type of harm. He's blowing up ships in the middle of the ocean.
Without cause. Literally without
To
cause.
say that that's not happening is crazy.
Well, the shit we know that he blew the boats. Do you think that they just like picked a random on that? So then we can go to the 14 chances. But do you think that they just like picked a random boat and we're just like, that one looks like it's a schmug dealer?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Do we blow up boats without due process, or do we just take them to jail? When did we start? Oh, I think that he has smugs. Blow it.
Let me blow him up.
Like,
Yeah,
when did that
because
start?
Yes, because the cartels in that region of the world are so nice to everyone else. Got it.
I'm sorry, what?
Why?
Elaborate.
I mean, we're worried about Trump making a statement.
I don't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Disconnected.
Oh, go ahead.
Can you hear me? And so what you're saying is we care about these boats that, because we don't know if they were smug dealers. We just don't know. Like I find that hard
Give a
to
fuck about
believe.
the
But I
boats,
think
sir. It's about the people on the boats. You can't just go around unaliving people. You can't do that. They don't have any proof that these people are carrying any type of substances. What proof have they released that these people actually had substances, illicit substances on the boat? What proof did they have that these people were members of any type of cartel?
so because they didn't release it, therefore
They released the video of them being murdered. Why haven't they released the evidence?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to ask the government.
Because whenever they do any type of bust of any type of illicit substances, they always parade it. And I'm sorry, how old are you again?
I'm 39.
39?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure in your lifetime, just like in mine, you've seen them on TV parading the weapons, the money, and the D-rugs that they acquired via a bus, whether it be on land or at sea. You've seen it before, so you can't say it's not something that they don't do.
Yeah, I would say this administration is taking a different approach by like making like a statement like you're not getting your smugs into America.
No, like
They
I'm
don't.
sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Like
No.
what's not clicking right is that you can't just unalive people because they're committing crimes. Like I don't know why you keep skipping over that and justifying it because of what they might be capable of. That's not how our government works.
That's not how the justice system works at
You
all.
can't just unalive someone because you suspect them of doing crimes, especially just smuggling smugs.
Well, you would have to. So that's
That's how that works.
Yes, that's what I asked earlier. Like, we can make the argument that they just picked a random boat, right? Or did they know? Did they do their like?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You
They
don't
didn't give them due
unalive them.
process. You can't just go around unaliving people.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you're okay with Donald Trump doing this in the middle of the ocean to random boats, all right, because we don't have any proof, any evidence that what they're saying is true. All right, that means that you would be okay with them doing this in random U.S. cities. Because, like, well, do we know if the person was going to do something bad? Like, think about what it is that you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm only making the argument. Y'all are making the argument that we didn't know, they didn't release any evidence. What I'm saying is, just because they didn't release it doesn't mean they didn't have the evidence that there were,
But why are you? Why the thing is, why are you making an excuse for them killing people? Why are you making an excuse?
Because the smugglers that come into this country kill way more people. Yeah,
No.
agree? No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope, I don't agree. You know why I don't agree? Because they haven't provided any evidence
Yeah,
I
no,
am
no, no,
not. I don't
Shashank, I mean,
understand how.
you are not reasonable.
I do not understand how you're okay with human life being taken on speculation.
Yep.
You're
Well,
okay
again,
with
hold
people
on,
being
time out,
killed
no, I'm
on
not.
speculation?
No. You're the one making the claim that they have no evidence. I'm saying that, well, they must have some evidence. Just because they didn't release it doesn't mean they don't have it.
No, you should be able to say that they did have evidence. That's the problem right there. They
Yeah,
are
I'm saying that
doing
they did
this.
have it.
They are doing this without being transparent, sir.
Then
They're
why-
doing this without
how
being
many did they-
transparent.
How many
The
did
American,
they?
if they're going to release the video of them murdering people, I believe it's 17 people at this point. If they're going to release the videos of them doing that, then my God, they better have evidence to back it up. They are going after random people. They're not even going after people who are like top level or anything of that nature. They are going after random people in the middle of the ocean and just telling the United States citizens, oh, we got another one. Excuse me? Like, what evidence do you have? Like, what type of cruelty are you dealing in here, sir?
Okay, so you're making the claim that they have no evidence. I'm saying they must have some evidence. They just didn't share it with us. Like, I don't.
Okay, all right. And at this point, I can't prove that they didn't have any evidence. You can't prove that they did have any evidence. So we're gonna move on. Anywho, moving on. The cult of tradition, which obviously you fell into, unfortunately, because it's clear as day that you would support anything. Like, I'm sorry, I really have to dig into this one.
I didn't say I
So
supported
hold
it.
on one
Now
moment.
you're-
Donald Trump has declared a war on the cartel. That's what he's done. And what he's using to justify unaliving 17 people in the middle of the ocean thus far, all right, is the rules of engagement. That's what he's doing. Okay. That's why he hasn't provided any type of evidence of what it is that they have, because he's using the rules of engagement. Just like when they go and they drop a drone, and unfortunately that drone unalives some civilians. That's what he's doing. Okay, so let's bring that. Let's bring that in. Okay, so Donald Trump declaring the war on the cartel. Okay, Donald Trump says that there's a large cartel presence in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm giving you a hypothetical because I want you to think about this, Mikey, because it's not outside of the realm of reality. There's a large cartel presence in Phoenix, Arizona. Donald Trump says we're going to get the cartel out of Phoenix, Arizona. So they decide that they're going to strike a building in Phoenix, Arizona. All right. They strike that building. They release the video. You ask no questions, even though he just dropped the bomb on a building. You don't ask any questions because maybe they had evidence, right?
No, I didn't say that.
I'm asking you. It's literally it's the same thing, buddy. So I'm just asking you.
No, I would.
He's using the rules of engagement.
Yeah, no, we would definitely want to see some evidence for sure. The only point that
So why don't you want to see evidence for the 17 people that have been murdered in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, would love to see it. The only point that I was making is that you're making the claim that they didn't have any. You're just outright saying they didn't have any just because they didn't show it. And all I'm saying is just because they didn't show it doesn't mean they didn't have it.
I want to keep saying this like over and over and over again. Hopefully by the time I say it over and over again, it like clicks. Take the smugs, don't take their life.
Thank you.
That's not how it works. I don't even care about the evidence part. We don't unalive people because of suspicions. We don't even unalive people because they're doing crimes. That is not how the justice system works. You can't unalive people. So that means that we should just start, if we see a smug dealer or people even using drugs that unalive people in mass, we should just blow them into oblivion.
Exactly. That's the point. That's the point, Mikey. That is literally the point.
I think y'all are missing my point, but it's fine. We can move on from it.
I don't understand why you're not getting it though. I understand
I
what
am
you're
getting
saying.
it.
You're
Like, I
you're
am getting
saying
it. Yeah.
you're saying that they may have had the evidence, so they were justified in unaliving these people. What we're saying is you can't just go around killing people because of speculation, because that's all that it is. When has Donald Trump not been the first person to say, we got it? Just like he did. What was the thing that he had to be first on, Kiana? It was it happened over the summer. And it's before anyone else reported. I know he did that with Charlie Kirk. He wanted to be the first person to report his unaliving.
Yeah,
I
you're
know what
trying
you're
to get
talking
me to
about
have
too.
sympathy for smug dealers and cartel members. Like, I'm
Who's
just not.
asking you to
So
have
we can move
sympathy
on
for
from it.
anyone, sir?
Because you're like,
I'm
oh,
sorry. I figured that you would have some type of sympathy for human life in general. So do you not have? Are you a Christian? Are you a Christian? Are you a Christian, Mikey?
It's irrelevant.
No, are you a Christian?
It's irrelevant.
He's a Christian. He is.
He definitely like no. It's
He
just
definitely
not
going to
good for
hell.
you. I don't care if they had a sign that said, "Hey, I have Fenty. Hey, I have sugar booger." It doesn't matter. That's not what we.
Okay,
do.
yeah, you're right. Okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah,
I'll concede that
you
point.
guys
We
just
can
don't.
move on.
It's just because it's not. It's just because it's not American people. That's why
It
you
has
don't
nothing.
see the harm.
Yeah, so you guys make these bold claims, right? But yet, I bet both of y'all are just having wonderful lives, right? Y'all are doing very well. But like, that's what I don't understand. You guys fight so hard for non-Americans and while Americans are suffering. I think that's the biggest issue that I have. You guys are so concerned about smug dealers, cartel members, right? Like, that's what you're standing up for? Got it.
You're literally representing the MAGA movement is a cartel movement.
Pretty much.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like, you guys
But meanwhile, Charlie Kirk was unalive. Trump was shot at a couple times. Chief Police was shot at.
Yeah, by
Gotcha.
white conservatives. Both of them were white conservatives.
It's always white conservatives. No, none of them were white
It
conservatives.
was.
Yeah.
They were though.
No, they weren't.
They were literally white
They were
conservatives.
like, you guys are so unreasonable.
Like, the guy in Philadelphia was a registered Republican. I'm so sorry.
Wait,
Not
hold on.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
And
what
Butler?
the Shapiro guy who was like pro-Palestinian? Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Cool, gotcha.
the guy in Butler was definitely conservative. The guy Shapiro that tried to burn down the governor's home.
Because conservatives donate to Act Blue.
The guy who unalived Melissa Hartman and her husband
Who said
and
that
their
Tim
dog.
Walz told him to do it? Hold on, that literally said Tim
How
Walz
did Tim Walz tell them to do it? Oh, you are in the cult. My God.
He's in a real. Hey, Mike, can you stop yelling? Can you stop yelling and can you stop chipping ice or whatever you're doing in your background? Like, that's so aggravating. But the crazy thing is, huh?
Hold on. First off, Vance Bolter
I
is
was
quoted saying
about
that.
to say something. So just one second. The crazy part is he's saying that Tim Walz, that's the narrative that they're saying, that he never worked for Tim Walz. He had no affiliation with Tim Walz. He actually was a conservative pastor that actually preached about MAGA. We have his sermons of what he was saying about Donald Trump and how he went to Africa to preach the word of God. He was a white. We have the videos. You guys can't lie. He has no affiliation
I'm not denying any
at
of that.
all with Tim Walz.
Not denying any
None.
of that.
Like,
Yeah, not denying any of that.
Zero.
Yep. Not denying any of it. Y'all are denying that he's quoted saying Tim Walz told me to do it. Like, that's
doesn't
all
make it
saying.
true. What? That doesn't make it
true.
Okay, yeah. I know.
What are we doing?
Okay, all right. So y'all are making a claim that he's like this right wing, hardcore, whatever. And while he may be a conservative, Christian, whatever, but you just like can't acknowledge that those words came out of his mouth. Whether it's true or not isn't the point. He said those words, yes. So to make it just a right versus well, if there's some evidence that he's on the right, and then he says Tim Walz made him do it, right? Like, or not made him do
You know
it.
he
but
wasn't
asked him
talking
to do
about
it.
his. How you know he wasn't talking about his neighbor Tim Walz?
Come on, man. Like I can always concede the point that yes, he was a
Mikey,
Christian conservative, but y'all can't even concede the point.
I'm sorry, Erica. Mr. Mikey, I'm not trying to be rude, but whatever you got in your background, please stop. Like, that is driving me up the wall. I don't know what you're doing or like what you're hitting. Huh?
I'm not doing anything, so I apologize if there's like.
No, it's like feedback from your microphone. It's like crazy. Is there any way
Hey, Eric,
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Hey,
Oh,
Itchy.
is there any way that you could check and see how many Tim Waltz there are in Minnesota? Because I'm
Sure.
pretty sure it's a common name.
but like, see, that's the point. You're like, oh, well, maybe it was another Tim Walz. Like, the only point that I'm trying to make is that there's evidence that would
No,
suggest.
no. There's no need of arguing. We're gonna see how many Tim Waltz are in Minnesota.
That's a fallacy that you're trying to do. Just because there's multiple people with the same name doesn't mean he will.
Did you see him point out Tim Waltz in the lineup?
Quite a few of them, actually. I'm still scrolling. Yeah, it's quite a few of them. Go to page 2. Okay, it's quite a few. But here's the thing. All right, that'd be just like the guy who shot Reagan, saying that Jodie Foster inspired him to do it. All right, Mike, come on, be serious. Okay, Mikey. So we're not even gonna make that argument here because it's silly. It's absolutely silly. All right, the guy wrote a manifesto and he had a list of like over 50, if not 100, Democratic politicians' names on them. He just so happened to start in Minnesota because that's where he lived, and he unfortunately unalived State Rep Melissa Hortman and her husband and their dog.
Yeah, me,
And
Mr.
he was
Mikey,
on the far right.
not denying any of that.
And he was a conservative.
Yeah, not denying that. Like, I don't know why you guys are trying to like, gotcha, you didn't. Y'all are the ones denying that in his own words, that's what he said.
I didn't deny that. That's the first thing. No one denied it.
Okay.
Just all thing Itchy says that you can't say that it was Governor Tim Walz that he was talking about. So there's that part.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Moving on. So far you've proven that you're okay with people being murdered based on speculation.
No, I didn't say that. There you go, putting words in my mouth. Like, you
I
guys
didn't
don't
say you
listen.
proven it. I didn't say you said that. I said you proven it just by your conversation. I'm not quoting you. All right.
Hold on,
I'm recapping the conversation that we've had here thus far.
The conversation. Okay. Like, you guys, I don't think you're actually like hearing what I'm saying, but it's fine.
No,
You're so quick. You're so
based
quick
in
to
cruelty.
demonize someone that voted for Trump. That's the problem.
You guys deserve to be demonized. Well, I think you're deplorable.
Mhm.
What do you mean?
Yep. I literally said I
I'm
was
not even
voting
gonna
for Trump,
I'm not
and you
gonna
were like,
hide
"Oh,
that
you're going to
fact. I
hell."
think you're deplorable.
Yeah. It's that
Yeah.
rhetoric right there that we're why in the situation that we're in.
Oh, so we made you all this way.
No, I didn't know. I didn't say.
Right?
Say
What do you
that.
mean that we're
See,
in
there
the
you go,
situation
putting
that
words
we're
again.
in?
See, you're
I'm
so quick
asking you
to
a question.
demonize.
What do you mean? You literally just said it's you all's rhetoric like this that made us in the situation that we're in.
Yep.
I say, so we made you this way. All right. That had a question mark at the end. And you said, no, there you go, putting words in my mouth.
Our
again.
left wing,
Okay,
our,
then explain
our
what it is, what it is.
Democrats and
Explain
left
what it
wing
is you
being
mean.
attacked on campuses. No, but every
Explain
right
what
wing
it is that you
conservative
mean, sir.
gets attacked on campuses when they go to colleges to
That
speak.
is
They get
untrue.
attacked.
Charlie
It-
Kirk was only attacked on campus once. and that was in Utah, a
Steven
red
Crowder,
state.
he doesn't get attacked, right?
So there's
Higbee,
that.
he didn't just hold on. Steven Crowder doesn't get attacked. Higbee
When
doesn't
did
get
Steven
attacked.
Crowder get attacked?
Are you kidding me right now?
When?
Ben Shapiro wasn't assaulted. Are you like? Okay, it's like the fact that you're just being disingenuous is why
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
being
back out.
disingenuous. I'm asking you when. I'm literally Googling Steven. Oh, not the skedaddle. Not the skedaddle. Oh, that's the wrong one. Is this one? Is this one? Sorry.
They went skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
Someone says skedaddle. Someone says skedaddle. He skedaddled, y'all. That was funny. That was hilarious. It's like he kept saying stuff, and
So
then
manic.
I would repeat it back to him what he said. That's not what I said. What then? What are you saying? And then he tried to move on to another point. Like, okay, why do you keep trying to move on? What are we doing? What are we doing?
That man he got mad because he said you're going to hell. He feel them flames following him everywhere that he going.
He said the devil won't get off his back.
That shit on preheat for y'all. Y'all going to hell. You're going to hell. I promise you. You're
hell.
going. You're going.
Yes.
First flight.
No ifs, ands, or booties about it. None. You're going to hell. Yes. If you voted right, you won't see the light. You won't see the light. I know that's right. Anywho, I have a few things to read off. Okay. Thank you guys. Let's do this.
I gotta do a round with you too. Okay. Chat, you don't hear me, so because it's not gonna be funny if they hear us. So when I say this, just say I might, okay? So say start over with your thing first. If you go to do that thing. Do the
What the hell are you
thing.
talking about?
You
Now
if
I'm
you
confused.
say no, okay, I'm gonna add something to your rhyme. I just need you to say I might when I say it, but start over from the beginning. The
Oh,
chat
okay.
can hear us.
Oh, okay. All right. Chat, let's go ahead and do the thing here. I got to read a couple of things off.
No, if you
What
voted
the hell?
for the right, that
Oh,
yeah.
why did you just say that then?
I didn't want the chat to hear us.
Oh, they can't hear us anyways. Anywho,
Okay, go ahead.
all right.
Go ahead.
If you if you voted for the right, you won't see the light.
Do you fuck with Jesus?
I might.
That's gonna be the new one. Shit, I might.
I
Yeah, but
might.
shit, I might. Yeah.
Oh God, Lee, Jesus, why are you like this? Guys, let's keep doing all the good things. Let's see here. Let's get this up to 200,000 likes. Let's work on I don't know what these are. I call them the car dealership things. So let's go ahead and knock out the car dealership things. We have 9 of those to go.
What?
The car dealership thing. Hey, can somebody send me one of those, please? And I'll show Kiana so Kiana can see it. Yeah. The car dealership things. Also, guys, see, look, it's the car dealership thing. Yeah, see? You know those things that be outside of the thing? The car dealerships? They go in the wind. Woo.
It's called an air dancer. That's what
Woo.
it
It's
is.
called a car dealership thing. Let's go ahead and knock those out. Looks like we have 7 of those to go. Thank you so much, Gucci. And it was one more person. I saw Blue sent one and also Chocolate Drop. Thank you both. Thanks, ladies. Also, guys, I have to read these off. Shout out to Feisty for the $20. Thank you so much, Feisty, for another 20. You're awesome. Also, Gucci, this was earlier. So sorry, Gucci, that I missed this. But Gucci sent 5. Gucci said, I'm suing somebody for the whiplash I'm getting from how much she pivots. Ain't answered a single question. Kiana, were you here? Look, it's the car dealership thing. Key, were you here when that lady came up and was telling me? She said I'm disingenuous. She said that I'm not a Christian. She said what else she say? Shit, she said a lot of stuff.
No.
And she kept over talking.
Were you there for that 8%er crash out earlier? I gotta say something.
Go ahead.
It makes my heart just flutter, right? That I have not yet to meet an 8%er that's smart.
Mm-mm.
So I'm so glad that y'all didn't vote like us. Cause y'all just not like none of this. I haven't met one. Not nan one.
Girl, you don't know nan.
Mm-hmm.
You know
They can
nan.
talk politics like me. Mm-hmm.
Hey, go ahead. Fuck it up. All right. Also, shout out to Hot Girl Money for the $2. Hot Girl Money said, this deplorable, I don't know if I can say that word, but this deplorable doesn't care because it wasn't his family and it's sickening that he wasn't gulped. Oh, damn. Tap the screen, y'all. Tap. Do all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. All right. Damn. Hot Girl Money, not gulp. You could have said he was put into a sock or flush. She said gulp. Your mama should have gulped. Okay, I gotta start risking my life. Also, shout out to Angelia. Hey, Angelia, for the 5. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. Drop some hearts in the chat for all of our donations, guys. You guys are fucking awesome. I'm doing math right now, and so I can give you another number. All right, and doop. This is me playing the whole music. I should not be this bad. All right. We're $93 away from gold. $93 away from gold. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. All right. That's on Venmo and PayPal. I also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you want to support on the tube, all right, the best way to do so is via a super chat, guys. So let's go ahead and knock out this goal. It's over 370 people up in here. I know we can do it. I know we can do all of the good things. All right. Also, Itchy and Kiana are here. If you're not following them, go ahead and do so. They actually co-host an amazing podcast together called Long Overdue, and they also each run their own lives, and they're both amazing. All right. So my North Carolina family is what I'm going to start calling you all. This is my bonus daughter, Kiana. Itchy and I are working through our differences.
I'm about to drop.
No, you're not. Don't you go nowhere. All right. Anywho, if you voted for Trump, get in the box. Get in the box.
I just got one question before we talk to the
Stay
news.
here. Yeah, you don't leave. Don't go.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Swallowed. Have you ever been in the time of swallowing? Have you? Have you been swallowed?
That's why we can't go nowhere. That's why we
Can't go nowhere. Swallowed. Kiana, I'm trying to be professional. I'm trying to be professional. Okay. All right. Hey, Hector.
I'm just here to be a whole clown.
Yes.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving
Somebody
inflatable
say
arm
one.
flailing
Come
tube
on,
man.
let's do
Hi,
this.
I'm Al Harrington, president and CEO of Al Harrington's Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Man Emporium and
We just need 4 more.
Okay. Because it's fun. Look, play it again. Play it again. Why you leave? Why you always doing stuff like that? I had to send myself one. I'm not that fast. Hey, Josh. How are you?
Oh, what's going on?
Before I make any judgments, Josh, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I didn't. And I just wanted to say real quick, that last guy, it's when he said Tim Walz hold that dude, like that blew my fucking mind. Like that, like the propaganda news that they listen to, and Goebbels, you know, and none of the, I've gone on these lives, like the MAGA ones with like 40 people in them. And there's like a bunch of different types. There's like the like intellectual quote unquote ones that use like the SAT words, and you know, the Stepford Wives and like the guy like the one before that they're well spoken, or at least they come off like that, and they just sit there all day like, you know, boosting each other's bullshit.
Yes.
And then there's the ones that I find real entertaining, which are the ones with like the women who, you know, sadly are not traditionally attractive, and you know, and aren't that unfortunate, and they're not well educated, and they sit there and flirt with like the like 400.
Oh, that man must be here. That's what that man must be here. But thank you for coming up, Josh.
They
Thank you.
beat me to it. I couldn't do it.
I was like, what just
My
happened?
hands are full. I'm trying to get in the house. Boy, Jesus.
What are we doing? Okay, guys, I just want to make like a quick announcement. If you did not vote for Donald Trump, don't request up. All right. My starting 6 know who they are. Okay. I know I don't say that normally, but like if you didn't vote for Trump, please don't request that. We're just looking for Trump supporters right now. All right. We're just looking for Trump supporters. Hi, Missy, did you vote for Donald Trump? Hi, Missy. Do you know that you're here on the TikToks? Oddly quiet. But no, she does not know that she's here. All right, Trump supporters, go ahead and request up. Trump supporters, go ahead and request up. Get in the box. Get in the box and let's have a conversation. All right. Jonna on YouTube, thank you so much for the $10. You did? No, I didn't see it. Okay. All right. Jonna said, donated 20 earlier. Just wanted to make sure it went through. Love you. Love you more, of course, Jonna. Thank you so much. But no, I did not. So let me get to scrolling here. It should be start over here. Oh, and I missed Trump. I am so sorry, guys. I am doing bad with YouTube. And Sean was here too? What the hell is everybody? Okay, so obviously I'm doing really bad on my supers tonight. I am so sorry. Kiana, I'm gonna make you the big screen in just a moment. Jonna, thank you so much for the 20. Jonna said, for having to deal with these maniacs, you're amazing, and thanks for creating such a safe space for us. Oh wow. Thank you so very much. That means a lot. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Trump failed, haha. Every time I read that, I laugh. Haha. Biden wrote in section 4. Oh, this is in regards to what Biden wrote for the Violence Against Women's Act. Biden wrote in section for committee to redo the criminality for crack cocaine. The committee Republican voted for harsher penalties. Get wrecked. That was for that lady earlier. She was not okay. Not okay. Hey, Bugs. All right. Also, shout out to Sean, the other disgusted veteran. Sean says, I'm an atheist as all get out, and I know this much. Jesus said, "Oh, ye without sin, cast the first stone." She sure is judgy. She is a Christian, she's an Extion, not a Christian. This is why I'll avoid them at all costs. I understand that, Sean. I understand that. Thank you all so very much. I have numbers to update. I am so sorry. Yes, Bugs, you did miss it. It was absolutely insanity at the beginning of the live. She came in like a wrecking ball. It was a lot. But thank you all so very much on the tube for the love. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. I'm so sorry for missing these. I'm going to do better. I promise you, I'm going to do better. All right. I really am. But thank you all so very much. Drop some hearts in the chat for my tubers, y'all. Let me see here. Keep doing all of the good things. I'll update the number in just a moment. If you want to support the live, links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. And let's just keep having fun, guys, because here's the dealio, all right? If you voted for the right, you won't see the light. You won't. You won't.
Do you fuck with Jesus?
I might.
So I just wanted to recommend more people to twerk for Jesus. You know, bend over, touch your toes, and say hallelujah. You know, put one leg up and thank the Lord Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm just encouraging you guys. You know, it's a great activity, a little cardio. Twerk for Jesus. Go ahead, H. What you was gonna say?
I was just gonna say, for
Twerk
shits and giggles, all men twerk.
Shiggles.
I might be twerking for Jesus, you know, tonight or tomorrow. I don't know.
Twerk for the Lord.
Okay.
Didn't he say something about loving a good song and dance?
Yeah. I mean, it's even the theme song that go with this. We all should twerk for him. Okay.
There is a song. If we want on the tube, I will play it.
This is
Dare any man to tell me he doesn't twerk.
I don't know. There are some because, you know, especially like white men, you know, I don't think that they do.
Anywho, guys, if you voted for Trump, get in the box. I really want to talk to someone. I really want to talk to someone who believes that they are going to heaven, even though they voted for Donald Trump. Because how could you be? Think about it. Think about it. You don't love your neighbor. You really don't. And I know Jesus commanded y'all to love your neighbors. So there's that. All right. You don't care about the sick and infirmed. You don't care about the poor and hungry. You don't even care about children. And Jesus definitely loved the kids. He did. He loved the kids.
All the little children of the world.
Exactly. Because he had the whole world in his hands. Yes. You don't give a fuck. So there's that part. Also, additionally, like real talk, you don't care, period, about the cruelty that this administration is inflicting on people. That's really that's the main thing. It's not that just that Donald Trump is a liar. It's not just that. It's not that he's a con man. It's not that he's even an adulterer. All right, because he's definitely a prolific cheater, a ladies' man. How you living the bachelor lifestyle, but you married? Think about it. So there's that. But it's really about the depravity of what it is that he's doing. Trying to turn the National Guard against civilians, running into people's homes, not even running into, breaking down the doors and windows of people's homes, of American citizens, zip tying children together in a chain in the middle of the night. How do you excuse this? How do you excuse it? You can't. That is unchristian-like. Extremely. Because Jesus commanded us to love one another. He really did. And I am not even going to pretend that I know the Bible like I know the back of my hand, because I don't. But I do know that if Jesus crossed the southern border, you turn him away. You tell him to go back to where he came from. I know that much. So there's that. You called him an illegal immigrant. which is also something that we're going to talk about because I need y'all to really stop calling these people, especially those who are seeking asylum, illegal immigrants. They're not illegal, they're undocumented. Outside of the context of that no one can be illegal on stolen land, the main thing about that one, sorry for the pivot, is the connotation of the word illegal. These are people who are seeking asylum in this country. They just haven't been granted it yet. So while they do not have a legal status, all right, they're not illegal because they did not skirt any type of immigration process. So there's that. They will make anything a slur because they're disgusting people. That's why. And that's why. Like, how can you say you love the Lord, but your heart is filled with hate? Your heart is filled with distrust and disdain of your fellow man. I really want people to think about that. So that's why I say Trump supporters, all right, if you voted for Trump, you're going to hell. You're going to hell. That's all there is to it. I don't think there's much more to say in that regard, Kiana, Itchy, because they going to hell. I haven't touched it. I think I just got like on the tip of the iceberg. I don't think I like even like went past the tip yet. I need to take a nap.
Not good people.
They're not. They are awful people. Just bad. Oh, thank you so much, Trump felt haha for the 2. Trump said that was for the 94 crime bill. I read it. Yep. You read the whole bill? I figured out something with my medication. Whatever I'm doing when I take my medication, that's what I'm going to be like focused on until I can't focus on anything else. You know what I mean? So I've decided that I am going to be putting my phone down, all right, and walking away. And like after I take my medication, I'm going to go like find a project to do so I can like hyper focus on that. That makes sense, right?
I'm not a doctor, so no
Pretend to be
comment.
one.
I don't know. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
Okay, I tried.
No.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I think it makes sense though.
You probably won't like my advice.
What is it?
Fuck that project. Take a nap.
That project I take too many of those.
Nap
After
a
I
lot.
do this, I'm probably
Nope.
gonna go try to see like what any of the TikTok people are doing, and then I'm gonna take a nap. I have stuff to do tomorrow, and then this upcoming week is gonna be busy, and then you all are gonna get to miss me for a whole week, which is gonna be awesome. Taking a whole week, Kiana.
I don't think you're gonna take a whole week for
Well, it'll
maybe
be
like
like
actually
4
going
days.
live. Like maybe actually going live, but being in the streets.
I can do it.
I'm not saying you can't. I just don't think that you are. Especially if you got Wi-Fi. It's a
That's what I
habit.
was thinking. I know I don't want to get him Wi-Fi, get Bubba Wi-Fi, because if I get him Wi-Fi, then like he'll find a reason to be on his phone and not go do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like no. No. So not 7 days, Gucci,
I mean, you
maybe
can
like
get
4 or 5.
you can get Wi-Fi and not tell them the password.
Yeah, I could do that. But I could just get it from my device. I don't know. I have to figure it out. But where are the Trump supporters at? Why are you guys in hiding? Why don't you want to talk about going to hell? Oh, shucks.
They don't want to talk about Trump, period.
They don't.
They don't want to talk about Trump, period. That's one thing that I've noticed. Which is why I don't even be playing with them anymore. They're delusional. I'm trying to tell you. There's a group of delusion. Like they justify anything that this man do. So what I'm like, I mean, there's no limits. It's not
blowing-
even the point.
It's blowing my mind that they don't even care that that man out there just blowing up ships willy-nilly and not even showing them evidence.
Exactly.
How
The
don't
guy
y'all
that was
want
just
no
here.
evidence?
None. The guy that was just here, Itchy, you heard him. He was like, well, maybe they have evidence. They're just not showing it. Since when are they not willing and able to parade what evidence they have to prove that what they did was justifiable? And then you excuse them killing 17 people Hey, what are we doing? And then he's gonna go to church tomorrow. I just want you all to know that. Sorry, microphone. He's gonna go to church tomorrow. I want you all to know.
But it's past the preacher hate from the pulpit.
Mm-hmm. There we go. I think. Oh God, am I too close? Sorry, I'm trying to make the sticker bigger, but it keeps making me bigger. I don't want to be bigger. I just want the sticker to be bigger. Well, we'll just do that. Doesn't matter. Sorry, I got distracted. Liv, come here. Y'all want to have a party? Y'all want to do some black people shit?
Yeah,
Because the Trump supporters ain't here.
I told you I might do a late night live. I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna hang out there. You do?
Right. I don't know, but you know it's probably gonna be crash out style. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of want to laugh at
I'll be
people,
there on my back.
especially angry people.
I'll be there on my back.
That's my favorite pastime.
It is.
know?
I'd be having so much fun over there. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be so much fun. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I do have like so much fun. Like, what are we doing?
Really? I don't know if I want to just do some straight crash out shit or if I want to go Charlie Kirk. I don't know. That's like my favorite character to be right now. It's Halloween. I could be who I want to be. I am Charlie Kirk. Fuck.
Yes. Are you gonna get like a t-shirt, or are you gonna wear a polo and khakis or slacks and some loafers?
I was thinking like golf course attire, like
Yeah. Nice. So slacks and a polo.
tall socks.
Okay. Yeah, tall socks. Okay. All right. Make sure that you take your hair and you got to show the forehead. Now you got to create some forehead
And then I have to
and
get
some gums.
I have to get veneers, but like Tic Tac size.
Yes.
Mhm.
No
I have to
chicken
down-
size. Oh
Yeah, I
no, he
have to
has
down-
small teeth.
Yeah, I have
he
to
has small.
downsize. I have to downsize. Yeah.
Yes. Kiana, go live.
I got you. But y'all, can we clear out this goal? It's only like $48. I'll send 5. I got 5 on it. I got 5
on it.
Can we clear
Hey,
out the goal?
twin. Like the same person. It's fucking ridiculous. Yes. Oh, are we gonna do church? Can we do church? I want to do church. Itchy, are you coming? Are you coming to our
What,
Saturday night
Kiana's
service?
live?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all go live. I ain't going to sleep no time soon yet.
All right. Oh, Kiana, thank you for the $5. Kiana said, "Get this motherfucker moving." I'm just a messenger. She didn't really say that. I did. I said it. It was me.
Man, we might as well, you were $40.
$40.
I can't even say that without saying that lie. Hey, that's like I had no business. And I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop. I had no business watching that movie at such a young age and like rewinding continuously over just like one party. I know what I'm talking about. That's how I got 4 kids. I was brainwashed.
I don't even know what movie it
I
is.
was
What movie is it?
indoctrinated at like a young age. You know what? I blame them. I do for the
What
indoctrination.
movie is it?
What the hell?
What movie is it?
Yeah, Baby Boy.
Oh, that's what it was? See,
Yeah.
I hate that movie.
Erica.
I hate that movie. I hate that,
you
I
hate
hate that
that?
movie. I fucking hate
Why?
that movie so much.
Why?
Because it's so stupid. Like he was so childish. He would not grow up.
That's you don't
Ugh.
supposed to judge hood movies.
I don't care. I hate it. And also, I'm not a fan of Tyrese.
You don't supposed to be a philosophical bro to a
It's
hood
so
movie.
extra. It's so extra, though.
No, that shit is real. That's how
So
some of these
extra.
niggas be. Like they still be on the titty.
No, thank you. Mm-mm. I can't. I was like,
Yeah,
I was like,
this.
grown men act like this. Ugh. Like, and women put up with it. No, that's
And they
fucking
do.
awful.
I wish the fuck I
That
would.
is awful. Exactly, Kiana. Exactly. The way that I never mind. I never mind. Anywho,
Bye. I'm dropping.
okay. All right, Itchy. I guess I'll meet you over there. I gotta get Kiana time to get set up. All right. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Tyrese either. He I don't know, something about him irritates my soul. I don't know what it is. I don't like him.
Why?
I just don't like him. Only time I liked Tyrese was when he was younger and he was singing about Coca-Cola. After that, I didn't like him. I think Baby Boy is what
Ass
did it.
nigga though, bro.
Huh?
That's a singing ass dude though.
Yes,
That
he
nigga
can
can
sing
sing.
his tail off. He can sing his tail off, but other than that, he's like that. Okay, Bugs, I got you. Hey, shout out to Rich over on the tube for the $5 super chat. Rich said, for MAGA, they treat Trump as their savior and Jesus is their team mascot. Facts. That is true. That is true. Like when they go in the order
That
of
was
like who
wild.
like the order is like God, Trump, then Jesus, then the man, then the woman, then the children. Like that's their hierarchy. All right. Oh God. I've never seen a group of people who want to be oppressed so
Damn,
badly.
they put Jesus. I mean, did they put Trump in the Holy Trinity?
Yes, they did. You didn't know?
So they kicked the Holy Ghost out, the Holy Spirit.
I'm gonna say they kicked the ghost out because they don't believe in ghosts. So they kept the spirit.
It's God, Trump, and Jesus.
Yes, God, Trump, then Jesus. Yes.
That is crazy work.
We need to put that on a shirt. Where's Liv? Where is Liv? Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Whose pick is that? Where? That's Trump on the background. Hey, thank you, Bugs, for the 5. Bugs said, like Kiana said, let's close this motherfucker out. I know that's right. Tap, tap, tap the screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Also, so drop some hearts for Bugs and also for Rich, and drop some hearts in the chat for Kiana. Kiana said, sent 20 and said, you're the reason I'm getting through homework tonight. I am so happy to help. I am so happy to help. So happy. Like when I was in college,
What is it
my
on PayPal again, Erica?
Erica Shantae or everything with Erica. Is
I
it
think
Erica
I got it
Shantae?
under Erica Shantae.
Yeah.
I'll find it. Just give me a second. My hand's greasy.
Okay. See, look, y'all, my man be taking care of me, y'all. I love messing with Edgy. I can't help myself. But back to college. When I was in college and I had to study and do homework, I want to tell you all about the time I wrote a 10-page paper about Thomas Jefferson in the span of 3.5 hours. That paper was due at 8 o'clock. I knew that paper was due at 8 a.m. for 3 weeks. And I said, okay, I'm going to read this book. I'm going to read this book. I'm going to read this book. I never read that damn book. I skimmed the heck out of that darn biography. Some kind of terrible. And I wrote that 10-page paper. All right. 10-page paper in 3.5 hours. Yes, I was at the computer at 5 o'clock in the morning typing. I hope this makes sense. You want to know what grade I got on it? Everyone, tell me what grade do you think I got on that paper?
A D.
You said a D?
Yeah.
As in Delta?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
not
right.
that.
A plus B, A minus, A. See, they have more faith in me. See, Ishi, this is why we're working out a problem.
Yeah, no. I did because you did that in 3 hours. You said you didn't read the book.
I said I skimmed it though. I got an A.
Okay, my fault.
I got an A on that paper.
That's because you brilliant.
I got an A on that motherfucker. I got an A. I turned that paper in I worked so hard. Because I did. I worked so hard on it. Wait, I'm doing
You just
math.
breezed through school, didn't you?
I kind of, well, up to a certain point, I had an issue in 8th grade when I transferred schools because they put me in, I was doing honors math at my old school and the new school didn't have honors math. So they put me in pre-algebra. So it's like I skipped some steps and it became a whole thing. Yeah, I didn't, and to be honest, I didn't fill in that gap in math until I was 23 years old when I moved to Arizona and had to take they call guys, this is what they're called. They're called the remedial courses in college. That's when I had to take them and I had to fill in that gap. And now I'm really good at math and yeah, but it was a whole thing. I'm trying to tell y'all, seriously, if you can afford it, and it wasn't that my mom wouldn't do it, it's just that it was a matter of affordability. I'm just gonna put thank you because I think we got it knocked out. So I'm just gonna put thank you. Thank you. And I am about to read them all off. But if you can afford it or if you can do it yourself for your kids, like make sure you're filling in any of the education gaps. I have to do it for Bubba because because this one thing changed the entire trajectory what it is that I wanted to do. So there's that. So anywho, I was told to check PayPal. So let me check PayPal.
Were you an upward bound student?
No. They didn't have that in Virginia, I don't think. We had National Honor Society, but they didn't have Upward Bound.
You definitely would have been an upward bound student.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sky, for the 5. I appreciate you, love. Thank you for all you do, Erica. Sky, thank you for all you do. Sky be keeping me in check because Sky will definitely tell me when I'm effing up over on YouTube. Thank you so much, Sky. I appreciate you, love. Draw some hearts in the chat for Sky. All right, and let's see here. But yeah, so you have to, and I have it's a lot. It's just a lot. You worked at Upper Brown, Brittany? Cool. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. But the one thing I do want to do is I do want to go back and I want to get my I want to get a BS in political science. So I have to contact ASU and try to figure that out, or maybe I can do a different school, maybe University of Arizona. I don't know. It'll all be online anyways. But I want to try to get the BS in political science. Is Kiana live, y'all? Yeah, online. I could go in person. I could, but I'd rather go online. No, when I went to college, it was communication. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so personal story before we go say hi to Kiana. All right, let me put her name on the tag. Thank you all so much. Can we just get some hearts in the chat while I tell this story, guys? Just some hearts in the chat while I tell this story. So basically, I just told you all about what happened in 8th grade. So what it did is it caused a disconnect in my learning, especially with math. So like I went from being AB honor roll all my life, all right, to all of a sudden making C's. And when I got my first D, I thought my life was over. All right. And my first D was in math. All right. Now, the one thing about that disconnect, though, is that it bled over into science because as you progress, you start to do chemistry and whatnot in science, and that involves math. And it was something that I couldn't pick up on because I had that disconnect. And yeah, so that gap in learning. And so it just bled into other aspects. So I still was doing well, like with extracurriculars, English and history and other electives. I was fucking up in 2 very important ones. I was able to get into Morgan State University, and I was really excited because at the time I truly loved the city of Baltimore. And like I was like, okay, this is where I'm going to settle. It's close to DC. I freaking love it here. I like the people. I love the harbor, blah, all this stuff. Like I love Baltimore. So I said, I'm going to go to Morgan State. So I get accepted to Morgan State, which was pretty awesome. When it's time to go near the end of August in 2004, near the end of August in 2004, my mom, my dad, and my cousin, my favorite cousin, we drive up to Baltimore. I get to the dorm and I get to my floor and it looked like jail. I ain't gonna lie. It looked like jail. It was like empty. Shit was gray. There was nobody there.
See you.
There was nobody there. Itchy. There was no one there. And I was like, this is not what a different world told me it would be. I'm supposed to see like all of these amazing Black women, all these girls, and we're supposed to be like, oh, which sorority are you gonna pledge? Like, what's gonna be your major? Like, I'm supposed to be talking to all of these people and whatnot, and I'm not doing any of that. And so like I like start unpacking, making the bed, like exploring the floor and all of this stuff like that. And in my mind, I'm like, I can't do this. And so then you get to talk to the advisor. I go talk to the advisor, like, okay, so this is what you're going to be doing tomorrow. You all are going to go to orientation. You're going to go take your placement test. I heard the word placement test. I have never in my life had test anxiety. Seriously, guys, I'm not kidding you. I'm that person. That person that, like, if they says, who volunteers, who wants to go first, I'm that person. All right, who wants to help? I'm that person. Okay, all right, I just am. All right, and maybe not as much as I was when I was younger, but I am that person. Anywho, and I never had anxiety about much of any fucking thing. But when I heard placement test, I had a lot of anxiety about it, and it gave me it was like, holy shit. And I've never in my life before had been afraid to try anything until that moment. I did not want to take that placement test. So I talked to my mom, and I was telling my mom, like, hey, I don't want to stay at the building because there's no one here, and I want to stay with my cousin. So, like, I ended up staying at the hotel with my parents and my cousin. And so I did that. And then the next day I go back to the school, and I'm like going back to the floor to look at my room, and I'm like, there's no one here. There was no one there. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, downstairs, there's a bunch of girls. There's like a bunch of girls all around me. And it's awesome. Like Black excellence. It's just amazing. But when I go to my floor, there's no one there. What is happening? So I told my mom I didn't want to be here. I was afraid of taking a placement test. I didn't want her to take out a bunch of loans. I didn't want to take out a bunch of loans. And I was like, okay, I can just do community college and then go to 4-year. Like, I can do that. And she was like, are you sure? She asked me like 100 times, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. And so I left Morgan State. My mom had to call to unenroll me. And what she found out is that they had put me on the wrong floor, Itchy. They put me on the wrong floor.
Poor baby.
Yeah, they put me on the wrong floor because I had college credits. So because I had college credits, instead of putting me with the freshmen, like just like incoming freshmen straight from high school, they put me with transfer students. So it was just an error. It was a clerical error. And so I ended up going to community college. I did get my associates. I do not have my BS or BA. So I don't have my bachelor's like I want. That's why I want to go back for political science, because that's what I initially wanted to major in. And I wanted to do criminal defense law in DC. So there's
Go get
that.
your degree.
I am. I mean,
Don't let that fluke stop you. Go get your degree.
Yeah, I know, right? Was it like 20 years ago? Almost shit, like over 20 years ago. But yeah, so I can. I mean, I have the time now. I could do it. I gotta call my mom. But guys, y'all see that on the screen? Kiana W0618. Let's go say hi to Kiana. Itchy will be there. I'll be over there. So let's go say hi to Kiana, guys. Let's thank you, everyone.
Right.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so much for being here, Itchy. I appreciate you. I'll see you in a few minutes. Guys, let's go do something fun. Let's go tap the screen for Kiana, share her live. Let's knock out her gift goals. Do all of the good things, guys. Go say hi to her. And I want to thank everyone who tapped the screen over here, shared the live, who sent the gift, who sent the donation. I cannot do any of this without any of you. So I appreciate each and every last one of you so very much. Thank you all for all that you do. Now, with that being said, guys, I leave you with this as I always do. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. Y'all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you over at Kids.